All right, you sexy motherfuckers. Welcome back to another episode of We're All Adults Here podcast, where the barbershop meets the hair salon. I am one half of the sexiest motherfucking podcast duo in the entire universe. They call me Evie or Evie the Stacked, and I'm with
Lee. What up, people?
And let me tell y'all motherfuckers how I'm so excited. Okay? I'm so excited about our special guest today. He is family to me. Nobody can tell me that he's not a part of my family. In fact, Jessica was like, he's not white. Like, I was talking to her and I was like, everybody that's white that I know that doesn't season their food. And I said, except for Schylar, he's fucking cooks his ass off. And she was like, Skylar's not white.
She always brags about your cooking for her.
Yeah, so welcome to the shit show, my little big brother, Schylar.
Thank you. Happy to be here. If I'd have known my cooking was going to get blown up, I probably would have brought something.
No, we going to talk about the motherfucking food, okay?
Right.
Like, for real. But no, thank you for coming, finally.
Definitely.
I talk about you all the time on the show, so the listeners are very much aware that there is a Schylar, but now they get to put the voice and the face to the name.
The 100th episode, this motherfucking white boy
That's
y'all hear me talking about.
That's right, yeah. The motherfucking white boy at the 100th episode who scrolled in late on CP time. Like,
that was perfect time.
Yeah,
Perfect.
that's why people think that you got black in you, because you could cook and you got some flavor, you got some fucking swag. I don't know if the kids still say that. And you showed up to the live event.
Listen, I misread the situation.
With some ladies too.
Yes, he did.
Yeah,
He came with the ladies.
Right.
Yes, he did.
I caught that.
Shout out to them.
That was before I faded out. Yeah.
It was like
Fell out
a
the chair.
solid 30 minutes before
I heard, man.
Lee was no longer coherent.
I don't want to relive that.
Yes, please. Because I
Will
was
said he
pissed.
gonna put me on blast one day.
Oh, yeah. He got the footage.
Oh, okay.
I got the footage.
I got you.
This shit's ingrained in my memory.
All right, let's get to the show, man. How's everybody doing?
That's my line.
good.
I know.
Good.
I don't want to talk about that date.
Lee texted me the next day. He was like, I'm sorry.
Yo, you can see how salty she was too.
I was
Just like
pissed. Like,
rolling away from the mic so she could breathe. Dude,
I was looking at this motherfucker like, you motherfucking you.
Of all times, right?
I swear at one point she looked at me like, are you going to do something about this? What the fuck am I supposed to do?
What the fuck am I supposed to do?
Gosh.
Because Schylar is literally like my go-to motherfucker for everything. I go into his house for everything. We have dinners. I'm like, I need a brother moment. He's like, okay, I'm gonna cook. Like, go over there. We have the best. So I'm just like, hello, somebody assist me. Like,
Help
yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Help me. Like,
Yeah.
but no, it was fine. I can laugh at it. I wasn't laughing that day. I went and sat in the car. And Tony, shout out to Tony, she came and sat with me and she was like, it was fine. It was a great event.
That's so her.
That's your bestie. She was
That's
like,
my dog,
you did
yeah.
a great job. It was like, he just got so drunk.
Yeah.
I think like one of the most memorable parts of it though was like right in the middle of it, you falling out your seat.
Wow.
This woman comes over to me. She's like, "You like black women?"
Oh my God, I didn't know.
I was like, who we talking about?"
Wow.
She was like, "My homegirl was trying to holler
That's
at
a
you."
piss.
And what was your response? Since you're gonna bring it up?
No, I looked over and I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." And then they got up and left.
Damn.
Oh,
I was
boo.
like, what, "Am I supposed
Tomato,
to chase you out the door?"
tomato. Am I supposed to chase you out the door? No. So, how has your week been, brother? We usually start by just kind of going over what's happening for the week. Look, you looking real exhausted.
Listen, I just got back from Europe
Nice.
and it was like trip of a lifetime.
Yes. You went for like 2.5 weeks, right?
Yeah. I was out there for a minute, but like I could only stay in the places I was for so long, like trying to pack as much in as I could.
Yeah.
But everything's just slower there. Everybody's just so more laid back. Like
Really?
they kind of low-key don't give a fuck about their jobs. Like you would see people in the streets at like 11 a.m. and it's like, do these people work?
Right.
Like, what's going on?
Yeah, and like you go out to eat, and I mean, you think going out to eat here, it might take like an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Nah, you're sitting in that restaurant for 3 fucking hours. 'cause,
Whoa.
yeah. Everything is just slowed down.
Yeah.
Like, you're not there for the meal. You're there for the company you're with and the experience and the ambiance. And
Yeah.
like, it was a
Got you.
it was a beautiful way of viewing life,
Yeah.
experiencing it. So coming back here, it's like you go from super chill to everybody's got an agenda.
Yeah.
Everybody's got,
Gotcha.
you know, we got to get this done. We got to do this. And it's just like, go, 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 go.
Yeah.
So like that first week back,
You was having a hard time.
it was just like, dude.
Do I really want to live here? Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah.
I know.
And like, you know, I'm moving to New York City,
yeah.
but I was like,
which is even
Nice.
faster.
I know.
You
I
gonna
know.
be in for a whirlwind of fucking.
Well,
I can't wait for your first like week experience in New York because it's not. You gonna be in
Listen.
for a rude awakening.
Rome was like a taste test
Mhm.
of New
Okay.
York. And it was just like, it was like, Italy was my favorite spot to visit because it was probably the most American, I would say, other than like,
Really? Okay.
you know, nonos and nanas, grandma and grandpas.
Yeah.
There were some pockets of it that I was like, holy shit, like I'm really getting the Italian experience. And
Right.
other parts I was like, you know, we can do this in America. But yeah, no, coming back to this, I was like,
Damn.
I might just have to skip New York and go to Rome and learn
Wow.
Italian.
Yeah. Now that I could see you doing more than living in
Mhm.
New York.
Ebony, I get to Ireland. Listen, my best friend Casey, love him to death. This man's not attractive. This man's not attractive.
Why would you say that?
But you got to hear me
Why
out.
would you say that?
Listen,
But he's got a girl anyway.
yeah, he's
Right.
engaged.
Okay, good
Right.
then.
Beautiful
Right.
Cambodian woman.
Yes.
They are,
Oh, okay.
They're like,
Okay, Cambodia.
yeah,
You like it? Like
if
it?
you could ever imagine like the two most perfect people for each other,
Damn, where you find a
That's them.
Cambodian bitch in Charlotte?
Tinder, and it was in college.
Oh, okay, all right, okay.
I can't tell this story.
The- It's his business.
It's his
Okay.
business.
That's fair.
I
That's
mean, like
fair.
all the boys know it, but
Right.
like,
There's gonna be
Yeah.
people
That's
in
between
different.
the fellas.
There's gonna be a lot of countries that know it if you
Exactly.
say it on here. So
exactly. So I'll hold on to that
just
one.
yeah.
But we get to Dublin and we're looking around and he's like, dude, I think we're the prettiest people in this country.
And what came through your mind when he said that?
Oh shit!
I start looking around. I'm like,
You might be
damn,
right.
bro, I'm an 11 over here. I'm like a solid 7 back home, but like,
Oh shit! You so stupid. The fucking so he sent me that in text. Like I was texting him while he was over,
Yeah.
and I said, "What about the bitches?" Like I wanted to know about the girls. And
non-existent.
damn.
Why you said that?
Listen, Ireland. I had no desire to reach out to any other women there. Amsterdam, everybody just kind of like kept to themselves, which I was cool with.
Yeah.
You know, like everybody's there for a reason. Cool. Don't bother me. You get to Barcelona.
That's when it starts to get a little spicy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. You know I love me some.
I know you do.
I love me some
fucking
spice.
Damn.
That's why you be in the shit you be
But
in.
listen, I got to Italy and I was like, oh my
The
I
god.
can
bitches
only
is in
imagine.
Italy?
The bitches is in
Okay.
Italy. All of them. All of them.
I wouldn't have guessed that. I wouldn't have guessed
Why not?
that. I would have thought there would be more bitches in Spain than Italy.
All right, well here's the best
I
part
can see
though.
that too.
If you're like out at a bar or at a function or whatever, if a female is shooting her shot in America, she might make eye contact with you
Yeah.
once, twice. If she makes eye contact and holds it a third time, you better go talk to her ass.
Right.
These women didn't give a single fuck. They would stare straight through your soul.
In Italy.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah. They would like catch you looking and just post up.
What
It's
you
like,
gonna do?
What you gonna do?
Yeah, what you gonna do?
If you don't do nothing, they're like annoyed by it. They're like, "Ugh." I literally had a woman scoff at me and walk the opposite direction because I didn't move fast enough.
Oh damn! I kind of like that. You probably was getting pussy thrown at you left and right.
I wish.
I want to go back to Ireland. What was wrong with those ladies?
I wanna go back to Ireland.
You know what? We got there we were only there like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So like maybe it wasn't like the scene.
Maybe they
Okay.
come out on the weekend.
Maybe, but
Maybe.
like I met up with a bunch of locals. We met up with this bartender. She took us out to this spot and like she wasn't cute.
Okay.
But she was fun. She was fun, you know?
Oh, she had a good
But are you
personality.
the one to take one
Great
for the team
personality.
though? Will you take one for the team? Like, what's the lowest you'll go? Like a solid 4,
Oh, Skylar,
3,
don't lie,
listen.
don't lie.
5.
Listen.
Oh my god, that was such a good question.
I mean, we bros, yo.
I have never had one of my boys look at me and be like, bro, help.
okay.
But I have woken up in questionable places
Okay.
and thought long and hard about my life decisions.
I got it.
But I would like to pride myself in saying, I don't think I've ever gone below like the threshold of 5.
Okay.
But my boys,
I believe it. I've seen some of them.
I've seen them walking girls out, and I'm like, yeah.
Really?
Even girls that have been over multiple times.
Right.
Like my best friend, Jared. I live with him.
I love Jared. Shout out to Jared.
Shout out
That's my
Jared.
other little brother.
Yeah.
But I love to give this man hell.
Oh, leave him alone.
Give it to him.
Nah, because
He's a kind soul.
he is. He's a beautiful person.
Yes, he is.
But we'll run into, some past transgressions.
Right.
And he's like, oh shit, man. Like, I'm like, yo, you were in that.
Wow.
I'm like, yo, she was in your house
Right.
on multiple occasions.
Oh, multiple.
Yeah.
On
Like, don't
purpose.
just- leave me alone, man. Leave me alone.
I would like to think that Jared has grown. Like
He has. He's actually got a girlfriend now.
He does.
He does.
Oh,
He does.
I got to meet her and check her out.
She's cool. She's
Okay.
cool.
Good. I'm happy for him.
Mhm.
I'm waiting for you to get married and give me some
Don't. All
nieces.
right,
and-
listen. My mom's been asking for grandchildren.
I know.
Like, can I find a woman that's not crazy first?
Well, that's because you like the crazy bitches. Look,
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
like crazy women.
He
No,
might be a brother
spice.
after all.
I'm
man.
Spice.
I'm
you,
telling
Waah.
you, everybody think this motherfucker is black. They like, he need to do an ancestry DNA because I'm for sure there's some fucking African in his chart. I'm like, Schylar is the whitest of white. He's just not as white as what y'all think in his mind. But I'm like, lineage wise, ain't no black
Y'all-
in there.
You never know.
Listen, y'all don't understand. I grew up on the same farm that my mom grew up. And
Yeah.
her mom and her
He
mom.
knows
and
his people.
I'm as redneck as they come. Like, you think about country music, all that stereotypical bullshit about like getting drunk in fields or like in parking lots. Like, that's all we had to do in our
Yeah.
hometown.
Word. Where's your hometown?
Franklin County, Virginia.
Okay.
That just sounds racist.
Like about 85% of the
I don't want
population
to be
is.
nowhere near
Which is
no
why I'm not in Franklin County.
Because you need to be where the spices.
Exactly.
It was college that introduced you or like
Oh,
immersed
yeah.
you into different culture.
And I even went to a small college.
Yeah.
But it was like my sophomore year. I decided I was gonna get myself a haircut.
Did you go to a black barber?
No, I cut my own hair.
Oh, okay.
Because all right, so my broke ass was like, all right, I'm gonna pay somebody $17 to cut my hair,
yeah,
or I'm gonna go buy some clippers for $15
and learn to do it
I can
myself.
fade myself.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, my roommate is like, yo, you think you can give me a fade? I'm
Yeah.
like, I've never cut black people hair, but we'll see what happens.
I love that they gave you a black roommate.
I swear to God, after that, it was like there would be people showing up to my dorm
Damn.
on Friday
That's
nights.
dope.
Be like, yo, can you edge me up real quick?
That's dope.
That's
Oh,
good.
I
So,
love
like,
that.
I can cut any type of hair there is. I'll cut all my homies' hair.
Damn.
Yeah.
Casey's, I cut his in Italy. I cut his in Vegas one time. I fix Jared's
That's
hair
dope.
all the time.
You fix it. Poor
Dude,
Jared.
He goes to his barber all the time in Uptown. And he gets home, I'm like, dude, she did not fade you. There was one point she legitimately only cut half of his head.
Oh,
Yeah.
does she have a white? Is she white?
Yeah.
That's probably why.
She's hot, and that's why he keeps going
That's
back.
right.
I'm
I
like,
get it. I get it. Just get a number, bro, and leave.
It just he
well,
got a girlfriend now. He can't do
and
it.
she's engaged, so like,
Mm.
Just
nothing's
leave
gonna
the
happen
bitch.
with it.
Just leave the
Okay.
bitch.
Exactly.
I keep telling him I'm gonna bring him to my barber. I'm gonna bring him to Trey.
Hey, do it.
Yo,
Trey, nice.
Trey's
Listen,
ill.
Listen, I had two goals while I was overseas, and it was get a pair of Italian leather shoes,
Mm.
and get a haircut. Well, I couldn't find any shoes, but
You got the
Got the
haircut.
yeah, there was a barber like half a block from the condo we were staying in. Go in there. These dudes don't speak hardly any English.
Mhm.
So I'm like using Google Translate and telling them, I'm like, listen, nobody's cut my hair for the last 5 years. Like, I figured what better place
Why
to get
not?
a cut
Damn.
Yeah,
than in Rome. And he's like, all right. These dudes took 2 hours.
Damn.
to cut your
2
hair.
hours. Every time he would like bring the mirror around, be like, what do you think? I'm like, yeah, that's good. Let's go. He's like, it needs to be perfect. It's not perfect.
Damn.
And then he's got the scissors out, like literally cutting like individual hairs at a time. When I got that out, I got out that chair and I was like, holy shit.
Did it look
It
good?
was
Oh
right.
my God.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Damn.
Okay.
Yeah. This is 2 weeks old and
Okay.
people have been telling
Oh,
me like,
shit.
oh, that's a fresh
Nah, I
fade.
wouldn't have
Yeah.
thought it
I'm
was 2
like,
weeks
The
old
beard's
at
still fresh,
all.
too,
Yeah,
yeah.
and the beard's still fresh too. Okay,
Right?
he ate. That's why
Right?
you want to move. You like, I got a barber.
Dude, everything was mad
the
cheap.
bitches is out here.
Everything's close by too. Just get on the train and just go.
Mhm. Mhm.
Oh, I see.
How
I've
was
never
Amsterdam
been there.
though?
Amsterdam was, I mean, it was cool, but like, I don't know. My friend that I was with was just like wanting to hit all the coffee shops.
Oh, okay.
he was engaged, so he wasn't really trying to do the whole like going out
Red
thing.
light district.
Yeah, that's what I was
Well,
wanting to
we-
hear. Like,
Yeah.
We did cruise through there, and like, it's just naked bitches standing in doorways, just like
They
trying to
really
bait
be
people
out
in.
there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will say we had a sus Uber driver.
oh shit.
Oh shit.
This man, we couldn't tell what language he was speaking at first, and he's throwing some English in there, and he's talking shit about like people riding bikes, and like in between this, he's all like like literally just like random sound effects.
Yeah.
And so me and Casey are looking at each other like, is he like this man might be tripping?
Yeah.
So then he starts telling us about like, oh, you can do anything you want in Amsterdam. Like people don't care, no one judges you. He's like, you can go to these dark rooms where they just turn all the lights off, you just feel around.
Oh nope. No, thank you.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, I know
So
that's
he kind of
going.
pauses.
I'm
and he's
kinky, but
like-
not that kinky.
right.
He's checking your temperature.
Yes.
Exactly. And then he goes 0 to 100. He's like, you don't know what you're gonna grab. You might grab a cock.
Now, did it get quiet in there?
It got dead silent. And then he hits you with the He's like,
Like he never said it, right?
yeah,
Got
yeah. So me and Casey look at each other, and thankfully we're like pulling up to our destination. So we get out, and I'm like, yo, he was trying to fuck us.
He was trying
Yeah.
to fuck y'all.
He was
Love
trying
for
to fuck
you.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like, you might. He wanted to know if you was into
Mhm.
feeling on cocks.
Mhm.
You
So
never
he
know what you're gonna get.
It's like the rest of the trip, like either one of us periodically would just be like, you might touch a cock.
Y'all are both stupid. That's a
Yeah,
fucking.
that sounds like a fun ass trip.
Yeah, it really
it was
does.
cool.
Yeah,
It was
I'm glad you've earned it. You work very hard.
Did you get laid?
Hell no.
Okay.
I did. I found some girls. Met them out at a club, and then they were like, well, let's go to the pool. And all right, so Casey is a bougie son of a bitch, and so we're in Barcelona. The first 2 days we stayed in a 5-star resort, which was amazing.
Mhm.
But we meet these girls at the rooftop bar, and we're gonna go to the club. And at this point, it's like 2 a.m, but the clubs stay open until 6.
Damn.
So we're like about to get in the cab, and he's like, "Oh man, like we gotta go back. Like Rose is gonna hate this. Like I don't feel cool with this." I'm like, "Dude,
That's right.
we're
yeah.
going to the club. Like you don't have to like fuck anybody or
Yeah.
kiss anybody. Like you could literally stand. You could literally hold up the wall
We're
while I do my
going
thing,
to the club.
and then like
He
our-
felt so guilty.
He did, and
Poor
like
Casey.
That's a good dude.
it was
Yeah,
and like it was sweet to an extent, but at the same time, I'm like, bro,
Yeah, you
we're
don't
in
hear
Europe.
this.
Like,
Right.
Yeah.
at some point, you gotta stay out all night long. You know,
Yeah.
like it's just what you do in Barcelona.
Yeah.
So like the last couple of nights, I was trying to like convince him, and he was like, "What am I gonna do? I don't have it. I'm not gonna benefit at all. I'm just gonna get bitched out for going out and being around women." He was like, "I don't even want to talk to these girls. Like I have no desire to go do any of that."
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he was like, "I mean, what are you gonna do? You gonna go out and party? You're gonna hang with your boy in Rome or in Barcelona?"
Yeah.
Right.
Like fine.
Got it.
And then I was like, "All right, you know what? I didn't come over here to get ass."
I mean, that would have been a great,
Hell yeah,
I had
a great
ass.
experience to
I
get
had
some
ass.
Barcelonan ass.
Absolutely.
And with
I want
my
Italian
luck,
ass.
I
Yeah.
might not ever came back.
Right. You'd be like, so I live here now. She's 3 months pregnant.
Oh my God. Oh my no. Hell no.
Oh,
Hell
good.
no.
Please, just whatever you do, just find it in the States. I would love to be a part of my
Mhm.
niece and nephew's lives. So please, you're going to move far across the fucking globe. I'm never going to see your fucking ass again. And the kids will curse you out every day.
Yeah, once he
I'll
does
take
find someone, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be the same way for sure. Get low.
Yeah.
hmm
How have you been?
I've been good. It's my last work week, so I'm excited about that.
Good.
Shit, what else has been going on with me?
No pussy.
No pussy. Still,
Why you laugh?
damn, Skylar, I thought we was on
Hey,
the
bro, I'm
same
in the
team,
same
bro.
boat,
I was
man.
just-
Right. Y'all both.
I laughed for both of us. All right? I was like, shit. He's not gonna laugh. I might as well.
He
But
like,
the
"You
laugh,
too?"
he like rubbed his head and shit like that. That was a
Like,
painful
damn.
one. Like,
It's fucking-
he
It's
was like,
hard, all right? I'm struggling.
It is, man. It is.
Oh my
Especially when you don't
God.
want to go below a 5. But
Whoa.
nah, everything's been good though. Shit, what's been going on? My ex, she reached out to me
Which one?
last week sometime. The one who I was with for 5.5, almost 6
Okay.
years. You know, I'm still involved in her daughter's life.
Mhm.
Been there since she was like 2 months. She's 18 now. She wants to come visit me for about a month. So
Oh.
She wants an appointment.
That sounds like a long appointment, right?
That definitely sounds like a long appointment.
Yeah, she she been wanting to get back together or at least talk about it, but I haven't really been making myself available to I guess have that conversation with her.
Why not?
I think there's some things I need to let go of from the past.
Like with her or other
With
relationships?
Things
her,
that she's done or things that
or
happened
just
while y'all was
things that
together.
happened.
Got you.
Yeah, it was one of those. I don't want to say that's why I'm still single. You know what I mean? That was my last real relationship. It was almost 6 years. You know, after that, it was pretty much a blur.
Yeah.
But so I'm contemplating that. I don't know, but if she's to come out here for a month, I mean, I got to stop everything. You know
Well,
what I'm
what
saying?
else
You're
are you
entertaining
doing?
that whole month.
He not doing shit.
What you mean, girls stay at my phone? I still be jacking my dick on FaceTime with girls. Like,
You know how exhausting that is, though? Just hosting somebody for a whole month?
Oh, I'm not co-signing this. I just want to be
Thank you.
clear.
Yeah.
I just want to be clear.
Yeah.
I'm not co-signing it.
That's a lot.
Commitment.
That is a
I'm
lot.
just playing devil's advocate here. Like, what else do you have? Like, is it really a big deal if you cut things off? Like, the hosting
A whole month.
of someone a month is a big fucking deal.
And she's
and
a
I
big
would
part
not.
of my life still.
I know,
For sure.
right? So, is it really a big deal, or is it like that you don't want to let go of what else, other things you might have like brewing in the background?
That part. I feel like if I do allow her to come out here, I will be at the place where I'm like, all right, there's nothing else out here. No one can distract me.
Yeah.
I won't feel like I'm missing out on anything. If I'm laying in bed with her and somebody's calling me and I can't pick up, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna wait on that for a minute. She texted me that like around 2:00. I still haven't
Today?
got back to her.
Yeah.
So
If you do it, just make sure you put a lot of thought into that, because that is a lot of, yeah, that's a lot.
definitely.
But I'm not against it either. I'm not advocating
either.
for it, but I'm not against it. I just think you know if you're ready for that type of rekindling.
Yeah.
You know what I
'Cause
mean?
we've tried like in the past, but it never for like a month's time of us just being around each
Yeah.
other. So I think that's why she wants to connect so we can do that.
Yeah, and she bringing the
Be around
girls in
each other.
college.
Yeah,
I
she's in
forgot about
college
that.
now. Yeah.
So she got the time to
Yeah,
do it.
exactly.
I don't know.
So
You missed the spin the block anyway, so
I spent several times with her, but I don't know. She's a Sagittarius too. So
I mean, we're awesome, but we do have our shit with
y'all
us.
bullheaded. Yeah.
We do have our shit with us, so yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say bullheaded.
Y'all are. Y'all are.
don't
If
think I'm
we if we're
stubborn.
not in agreement with y'all, like yeah, it's a dub.
Because we're right. No.
There you have it. There you go. Right.
Listen, I do get that people are like, you know what? I should listen to you. I was like, I told you I was
I
fucking
be,
right.
I be trying to tell these niggas I'm right 98% of the time.
There
Like,
you
don't
go.
ask me for advice, and I'm gonna give it to you for you to not follow it.
And then be like, damn, I should have listened. Stupid. Yes, you should have. That's why you fucking came to me in the first place.
Mhm.
Because I be knowing the things. That's why I be
Mhm.
trying to tell people, but whatever, y'all can do whatever you want to do.
See that shit right there.
98% of the time I be right.
I got you.
There's 2%.
Whatever you say. That's
It's
real
very,
high.
but it's true.
Real kind of high, right?
It's true.
I'll co-sign that.
You a Sagittarius?
No, he's
Nah,
a Taurus.
so it's like Taurus, Sagittarius.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is it like? Moon, sun, rising,
Rising Sag.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And apparently that's supposed to be like where you, I guess like
Go ahead,
what's the
say
word?
it.
What's the word I'm looking for? You like project.
Yes, you do.
project more of a
That's it.
Sagittarius vibe than you do a
Yes.
Taurus.
Okay.
Yes.
But like internally, you
Yep.
feel more
Of the
like,
Taurus, or whatever your moon sign is.
That makes sense.
Yes, whatever
Yeah.
your moon sign is, that one is the one that controls your emotions.
Did not know that.
Who you really are at your core. My moon is a Leo.
Okay.
People say that they like, okay, I get it. Like,
Yeah, because Leos are talkative.
excuse
Whoa,
me.
I did not mean it. Why the pause?
I know I be talking, but damn, you is.
No,
Like,
that's not a bad thing. Leos
That's
like
why
to
I was
talk.
like 2 hours.
Oh, for
Yeah,
real?
no, we're very like yeah.
That's not a bad
I'm a
thing.
very wordy, very verbose individual.
You know what's
That
wild?
makes sense.
Yeah.
The only women I've had like semi-successful relationships with have been Leos.
Leos, yeah. Leo, the Leo and Sagittarian combination in anywhere in your chart is a good look. I've had the best relationship. No, I'm lying. I had the best relationship with a Libra, but the majority of the people I've dated have been Leos.
Okay.
Yeah, and they're not shit people except my baby daddy, but that's yeah. I had to piece together men to make my children's fathers. And 2 of my kids' dads are here. I had to piece parts of them together. Call your Uncle Schylar. Call your Uncle Jerry. Call your Uncle Lee. I don't give a fuck.
Listen, I'll never forget. I came to help you move that one time, and you introduced me and Jared as, it's Uncle Schylar and Uncle Jerry. And then
please tell him.
We're saying goodbye. And Zay starts just like bawling, crying.
Oh,
He's
shit.
like, please don't leave. Please don't leave. I'm like, it's good, bro. Like, I'll see you again. He's
Right.
like, I'm 5 years old and just found out I have a white uncle and you're leaving.
Please. He's a fucking asshole, that one. That's his kid.
I was like,
Please. He's a
damn,
fucking
man.
ass. Like,
Oh, man.
he was crying for real.
I believe
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Like real tears.
I believe it.
This
Like-
man's was holding on to my leg. Like, he
Damn.
would not let
I'm
go.
5 years old and I'm just finding out I have white uncle.
Zay, he need to be a damn comedian, man.
He's funny.
Damn, he is silly.
Oh shit. Okay, back to you and your time. So I guess we'll get updates on if you choose the month.
Yeah, we'll definitely get updates for sure.
Okay.
But other than that, nah, not too much going on.
Okay.
I did go out. What was it? Saturday. Went to go see that new Halloween Inn, the Michael Myers joint. It's pretty good.
Oh, that's what it's called? Halloween Inn? Okay.
Inns, one of those.
Okay.
I fucked with it. I enjoyed it. After that, we went to this lounge, got over my homegirl Tony.
Nice.
We had fun, So, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay.
I ain't do too much.
Good.
Oh yeah. The girl who the screenshot that I put in the our group chat yesterday.
Yes.
I talked to her for a good bit.
Yeah, that was so sweet.
Yo, she fucks with you tough. She
Oh,
really do,
hi,
man.
girl,
She said,
hi.
I wish I knew her.
Oh.
I said, just reach out to
Just
her
reach
on
out to
IG.
me.
She said, I've been on all your IGs and shit. I said, say hello to her.
I'll talk to everybody.
Yeah, she's from New York too, so it's
Love
like,
it. Hey,
yeah.
girl, welcome home.
Definitely.
She just listened to the podcast and sent a really heartfelt message.
Yeah, she really did.
Yeah, it was really sweet. I appreciate that. I love messages like that because
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, we are doing something right.
We are.
Yeah, doing
Y'all
something.
have a lot in common as well. That's why she said she couldn't listen past us talking about what we had going on for our weeks.
Yeah.
Because she was getting in her feelings.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
I got it.
Like, because our last episode was about happiness. Like, what makes you happy?
Yeah.
And I guess when I first told her about it, like maybe days before, I said, yeah, we're going to do an episode based on this. And she said in her mind, like, okay, I know what makes me happy. Then she started listening to our
Listening
shit.
to what I was saying. But
and then
yeah.
she was like, damn,
Yeah.
I don't know if I do.
Yeah.
So then she says to me, what did she say? She said, I know what makes me happy, but I haven't experienced it yet. I said, then that's crazy because you really don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
what
She
you
might
think.
experience that and be like,
Nah, this shit is whack.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep, single mom,
Yeah.
that
Oh,
whole
yeah. I
thing.
hope she does hit me up.
Yeah, and she's a
Um,
therapist as well too for women or men who's been in domestic violence
love it.
issues.
Wow.
situations.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that. Shout out to you, sis. Doing
Absolutely.
big things.
How about you, Eb? How's your week?
How's my week? It's busy. I'm booked and motherfucking busy. I'm exhausted today.
You holding it together very well.
This is the third profession, the third job of the day.
Nice.
I worked my day job and then I worked my other day job. And while I was at both of those day jobs, I was doing business shit. I'm filling out grant applications for Uncouth by Ebby,
Nice.
which is my new business.
Congrats.
Thanks. I think it's gonna be great. I'm gonna do big things. I'll talk to you guys about that next week because I'm too tired to talk about that. And this is Schylar's episode, and I'm looking at the clocks, so I want to make sure we stay on time.
Oh, it's my episode.
Yes, we're gonna talk to you,
Well,
but
for Schylar here.
that's it. But no, I'm tired. Tomorrow I will be driving to surprise Jessica for her 36th birthday celebration.
Happy birthday.
Yes. Shout out to Jay. Gary hit me up and told me what was going on and asked me if I would come and to surprise Jess. So I'm gonna go. I haven't seen her since the live show. So and I miss my girl. I miss all my peoples out there. So I'm going.
Does homeboy know you coming out there?
I don't know and I don't give a fuck.
Mm. You sure you smirked a little bit when
No.
you said it? Okay.
Who
Her ex.
My ex.
Which ex?
The one from Atlanta.
Oh.
Yeah, that nigga.
That one. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Okay.
You ain't gotta say shit to him.
Yeah, is that you see?
You leave that where it is.
That part.
Everybody, all
Don't
my
pick that shit back
niggas
up.
said fuck you. Like all my niggas is like, nah, we good. We good over here.
I saw what I needed to see.
That's
Right.
it. Yes. Nah, I don't care. I don't give a fuck if he knows whatever the fuck. I don't give a fuck what's going on with him. I don't even know. I was even thinking about that nigga.
My bad.
No, you good. I mean,
I
I'm,
had to
I'm
ask,
sure the
though.
listeners want to know, like, oh, she going to Atlanta. Get
Yeah.
her. If I run into him, I don't know you. Like, I'm good. I'm very good at doing that shit and making
believe it.
people feel like idiots. Like, I almost do it on purpose because I know you're gonna feel stupid if I just walk past you and you just like, you're not gonna say what up. You're not gonna acknowledge my who. I'm good for a who. Like, but yeah. So I'm driving out there today. By the time this comes out, the surprise would have already happened. So. So yeah, I have to rush home after this and try to get some sleep. I did pack. I left my second job of the day and went home real quick to pack my bag. So bag is packed. I just need to go home, go to sleep, and then I have to work tomorrow. And then right from working, I'm driving. It's a lot going on. But yeah, so I wasn't sure if I was going to talk about this on the show, but this place is like my diary, apparently. So after the last episode, was it after the last episode you and I talked about if I should approach a person, a guy, about I should slide in his DMs and ask him out or some shit like that. We did talk about it going home.
Hell yeah.
I did it.
Congrats.
The response that I got from my suggestion. So I had this suggestion. It was to do something, like I suggest something, you don't ask any questions, you do it. You suggest something, I don't ask any questions, I do it. So kind of, I'm an adventurous person anyway, but I also don't like the regular, you go on a dinner date,
So it's a date.
Well, I was trying to
That's how you
do.
was- okay. I didn't know that.
I mean, I'm not out here trying to just spend my time with the opposite sex for nothing.
Why not?
I mean, it's a date, but not with any. I don't have any intentions. That's what I should say. Like, I'm attracted to this individual, but I don't have any intentions. Like, I'm gonna fuck you, like how I would usually used to do. Like,
Right.
the hoe in me is gone.
The hoe in you is gone.
Well, not fully. She's still in the background. She still like hoe shit.
Lying in wait.
She's tied up to the tree over there.
Yeah,
right now,
she
so-
still like hoe shit. You know what I mean?
Right,
She
right.
still be like, oh bitch, I'm gonna come out. I'm gonna come out, bitch. But I've got control over myself and I'm just not in that space
Yeah, you
anymore.
want something more.
Yeah, I'm getting into the 40s. I had 2 whole phases. I think I'm done hoeing around.
That's what I said.
So yeah, I'm dating. I want to date this individual for the
Okay.
purpose of learning
Does
them.
he know that you want to date him though?
I don't
Have you
know, but
verbalized-
I'm already.
See,
I'm
look at
already.
You gotta spell that out because guys are
Yeah.
fucking dumb.
You got to just say
I'll
it.
own it. Guys are fucking stupid.
If I
Yeah. I'm
ask
one of 'em.
you,
Same.
if I reach out to you and
Mhm.
I say, "Hey, let's go do this, and the
You
this,"
see, look at Will's face.
are
No.
y'all serious?
You got to verbalize that
Hands
shit.
that up.
I gotta say, I want to date you. Hey, let's go on a
No.
date.
Pick his brain.
Maybe not necessarily that, but like,
Really?
It's like we've been together 12 years, and like with some stuff you need to just lay out for me. That
Yeah,
way
you just
I
gotta
don't
say it.
think
That's how us men are.
Tell
Yeah.
me what it is.
Or what your intentions are.
Okay.
Just,
but listen, the male perspective and the way our brains work is different. If you come with a problem, we're gonna be like, all right, shit, how do we fix this?
Yeah.
Instead of you probably just want some reassurance. So like, you know what?
Yeah.
That is a
That is the
shitty
right
problem that you're having to deal with.
Yeah.
That is a difficult decision you got to make.
Yeah.
I'm here for you. That's what women want to hear. But guys are like, oh, you should just fucking do this, that, and the
Right.
third. Bro,
Yeah.
problem solved.
It's like, yeah,
Yeah.
idiot. No shit. Like,
Mhm, mhm. You
Okay,
think I haven't thought of
I
that?
understand that. I get it. I get
Kinda
it.
dumb like that.
Yeah.
So I was supposed to tell him, hey, I think you're kind of hot. and I might want to suck on your cock.
You don't have to.
But in the meantime, let's go to the dock. Hey,
I honestly would have like had a phone conversation instead of sitting.
So
there
I
through
gotta
DMs.
ask him for his phone number too. Nah, get the
Oh,
fuck out of here.
All right.
I gotta like.
All right, let me come to common ground.
I gotta
If you're
ask the
sliding
nigga
into
for his fucking
DMs,
phone
you shot
number.
your shot.
Exactly.
That's
So-
it. That's enough for him to know that you're interested.
That's what I thought. If I slid in your DMs, that should be enough for you to know that I'm at least interested for you to shoot back.
That's fair.
Right?
Right.
So if you don't shoot back, which is where we're at now, because we had this whole conversation about him not thinking that was a good idea. He was like, I'm not really... I don't want to do this. I don't
That's
want to
how
do
he
this.
The conversation.
I don't want to do this.
Right.
Yeah, I don't want to do this.
I mean,
This is why I said I wasn't
that's my
sure if I
nigga,
was going to
dog.
talk about it on the fucking
I mean,
show.
I told
and I ain't got
him,
nothing but love for that motherfucker. I really
told
don't.
him
It's
that I
no
told you
beef.
about the witch.
Right. But he was like, I don't know. That's not a LOL. Nah. I would like to do stuff that I'm comfortable with doing.
Oh, he sent that to you.
Yeah, I would
Okay.
like. It was a long paragraph.
Okay.
I would like to do things that I'm comfortable with doing. Like I don't eat this, I don't do that, I don't blah blah.
Okay.
So maybe we could do a bunch of things within a day or whatever. He was like, I also can't do every other weekend, which is fine. Like
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can't do every
kiddo,
other weekend
yeah.
either. But like it was just a suggestion.
Yeah.
But like when the whole like bullet point list of things that no, what we're not gonna do is this, and this.
He said what we're not gonna do.
And
or
then
you
he
saying
said,
that?
no, I can show it to you.
He said what we're not gonna do.
He said, I don't want to go to no sex museum. That was the first thing he said. I don't want to go to a sex museum. And I'm like, does this nigga think that I am
Where'd that
sex
come
driven?
Oh, he went straight to that.
First thing the nigga said was, I don't want to go to no sex museum. And I'm like,
No, any LOLs.
Well, he sounds
anywhere?
fucking boring.
Oh man, my dog is lots of fun. I think he's fun.
he's your
It's his
homie.
Oh,
friend.
it's all good.
He's funny.
He'll probably laugh. When he
He's
hear it.
funny.
Listen,
funny
even
as
if you don't
fuck.
want to go do
He's
something,
hilarious. Look
you know
at
how many,
Will's
like,
confused. You know who we talking about.
You know how many like great
Yeah.
experiences I've had where I'm like, I don't really want to do this, but I'm like,
That's
I'm gonna show up and commit. And
same.
like,
Right,
damn,
right.
this was a
Same.
really
And
cool experience.
that was why I thought to suggest this, because listen, we have two totally different personality types.
True.
I am attracted to his energy. I'm attracted to his physicality. So, but I do know that we're opposites.
Mhm.
But I'm thinking maybe if he introduces me to some things that I may not be into,
Yeah.
and I introduce him to some things that he may not be into, we can expand each other and kind of meet somewhere in the middle.
That's a fact.
So, but he was on some, nah, we not doing that, which turned me off. It
Why?
turned me off
Why?
because,
He's telling you who he is. So that way,
and I'm allowed to be turned off.
Yeah, but that way you know what to pick. You know what I'm saying? Let's say
No, he's not with that. We got to choose together, is what he was saying.
all right, something different. But don't you like a man
not
who's standing
something different.
firm
It's not something
on
different.
what
It's
he
not
wants
something
and don't
different.
wants?
He
Well, I
said-
tell you what, you just shot your shot on his show because I'm gonna tell him he gonna listen anyway.
I know
'cause
he's
he
gonna
listens
listen.
to all our episodes.
And I'm not
My bad,
closed off.
Nah, he understands.
You're not boring.
Listen, you're not boring at
Yeah,
all.
keep
Your
fu-
balls are fun.
keep
Sounds
fun as
like
fuck,
you're
man.
amazing. No, he's funny. I think he's funny. I don't know if he's fun or not
He's
because,
fun.
to be fair, I've never gone out with him. We haven't had a phone conversation. But I'm thinking, right?
Yeah.
You have to this has to be a balanced thing. I'm not going to, I already slid in your DMs, which took me
did.
a while to do. I kept texting him. I was like, I'm going back and forth with this. Like,
yeah, I
would,
said, just do it.
I would open up the DM and be like, nah, I'm not going to do it. And then I would open it up again. Nah, I'm not going to do it. I'd close it back. It literally for a whole day because I'm not the one who approaches men. So I approach you. I put this out there. I want to hang out with you. Let's
Yeah.
do some shit. And
I'm proud of you.
that was the end of the conversation. There's
Okay.
I was the last person to message
Okay.
him. He hasn't read it, or maybe he did and I don't know it and didn't respond. So I'm just like, y'all know how I am.
Listen,
I will back all the way the fuck back. Like
you'll hear from
Yeah,
him.
you
I
let that
will
sit.
back it up.
Just let that
Back it
simmer.
up, Terry.
Right, let it simmer.
Back it up,
Marinate,
Terry.
whatever you wanna call it.
Back it up,
Put it in
Terry.
reverse, Terry.
Put it in reverse, Terry. Back it up, Terry. I will easily back out. Like, okay, I'm just gonna bow out gracefully
right.
and not even think about that shit anymore.
All right, but listen, I need to tell you a story about how stupid men are.
Okay,
Me
Please.
being the stupid man in this situation.
what did you do?
This girl has slid into my DMs. We
Okay,
ended up having dinner one time, and then I didn't really see her for a while, but she would periodically just slide on my DMs or text me.
okay.
And then like out of the blue, she was like, I don't understand what you're missing here. Like, I'm trying to put my tongue in your butt. I was like,
wow, yes, yes.
my response was something kind of like bland, like, oh, like, damn, you went there. And she was like, well, you weren't going to, so one of us had to.
Oh, shit.
I was like, damn, I mean, I wasn't trying to like come in hot or anything. Like we hung out one time.
But you didn't come in medium either. You didn't come in hot, but you didn't come in warm. You didn't come in lukewarm. You just responding to her.
Nah, I went to her place and I cooked us dinner.
Okay.
I feel like that's warm enough.
That is warm enough.
And me being the gentleman that I was, I went home that night.
And didn't even try to be.
Nah.
I mean, because you're not pressed for pussy.
No,
that's
I'm
why.
not. And honestly, like
She
I'm
said,
past
trying to put
I'm
my
past the
tongue on
point in
your
my
asshole.
life. Like, all right, so like a lot of guys, like when they go through a breakup, they say like, oh, go through a hoe phase, whatever.
Yeah.
Never worked for me. It was never my thing. So
Yeah.
like, I'm just at that point in my life where I'm like, yo, I don't really even feel I'm not like, I don't have the desire to be intimate with someone unless I get there mentally.
Yes.
Like I want to know who you
Same.
are first.
Is it something going on in the universe where everyone who's
what
single
planet is in the microwave right now? Because some Venus or something is in retro.
Mercury just came out of the microwave. But
Exactly.
Jupiter, I believe, is still in a Jupiter retrograde. I think we're still in one, so that makes sense. Because everybody who's single is on that same shit.
Yeah, I posted something about that the other day. Like, now y'all women want to damn be like that. Because like me,
I hate when you do that.
Because
everybody gets there at their own time. Yeah, but he did that shit to me yesterday, and I was so annoyed. I was like,
what did I do yesterday?
Because we were DMing each other, and he was
I
like,
tell you
he said, yeah,
too.
now you want to go to game nights. I'm like,
so I sent Eb a post from Spiritual World on fucking IG. It was a card game. You know what I'm saying? I sent it to her. She said, yeah, I saw that. Oh, I want to go to
I could totally do like a game night. I would love to do it. He go, yeah, now you want to.
Because last year and shit like that, I would invite her out to like, yo, let's go over my friend house. Let's play cards. And when we play cards, we end up playing card games, drink games, all that shit. You didn't ask. You never seemed interested like you wanted to do. Yeah, I got something to do.
You right?
You ever been to a full blown game night?
No.
Like you go to somebody's house, they got a fucking like
full
snacks
blown
and
game
shit
night
set out.
No,
like,
that
drinks
sounds like
stuff.
so much. Do it.
I've been to so many of those. Is this? It's like a white people thing.
No, it's not. It's an Abby. I don't want to do this thing because she don't want to.
No, that's not an Abby. I don't want to do this.
She don't put herself out there.
I don't understand why we always get
because man.
Point. I don't want to put myself out there. I don't understand. I don't get. It doesn't compute. Does not.
Oh my gosh.
What? I think that I do put myself out there.
Don't.
I just don't like to be. Like last year. Okay, I didn't want to be outside like that. Even this year, I didn't want to be outside like that. I don't know.
So where is this coming from then? So I had every right to say what I said.
I could change my motherfucking mind, nigga. Like I can adjust.
So I said, now you want to go out?
Yes.
All right. Then.
Why is it wrong for me?
It's not. There shouldn't nothing been wrong with my response.
It was shady. That's how it was. It was like, yeah, now you want to go out? Yeah, nigga. Now I want to go out.
Call different people because I need a partner for spades and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, Ab is great at spades. Guess
I'm
what,
one of the best.
We ain't played since 2018.
We sure have.
You know what? That's the last time I played spades too.
For real?
Really?
Yeah.
You can play spades?
In 2018, I could.
You're like, I don't know the 2022 rules.
Nah.
It's still the same.
I remember sitting around a folding table in somebody's backyard. They told me everything.
I think I'm getting to I have gotten to a more sociable place where I'm craving more social activities. Everything has a place with me, honestly, and I do swing on a pendulum. So people just gotta get down with it. Like it is what it is.
Though,
like
I'm on the opposite swing of that right now. Like I've been living on a rock for like 4 months.
Exactly.
And like I've had people like my phone's been on do not disturb for literally months. If I don't
kept my
answer
phone
your
on D&D for up until 2 weeks ago. For the entire 2022, I was in D&D.
Yeah.
It's a energy thing. Like if I don't feel like I'm gonna be a good time, not have a good time, but be a good time, then I'm just gonna take literally Schylar is the only person besides y'all who has seen me outside of my house and not working because he's family. So it doesn't count. You know what I mean? But even that is still like, I don't want to go anywhere. I don't want to do anything, and I don't want to be around anybody. And I really wasn't sure why, all the way. But now I'm getting to the point where I want to be a little bit more social.
That's good.
And like, because literally the only friends, I mean, y'all make up maybe 75% of my group of people. Everybody in this room makes up 75% of my Charlotte folks, I think it's a little whack. And, I shouldn't have to go to Atlanta to have a good time and hang out with my friends and shit like that.
See, that's your opportunity right there. If you got 75% of the room was your squad, you could go out and literally talk to anybody. It's not like it's hard for you to have a conversation.
It's not
at all.
No, it's definitely
and you don't
not.
have to go out like, I don't know, looking for guys.
Doing some whole shit.
Yeah, exactly. You can just go out,
Yeah. I don't have to go do some whole shit or whatever.
Facts.
Right. I mean, I'm getting out of I haven't gone anywhere because I've been working, but
you got to be in the right mindset for it.
Yeah,
you do.
But I do want to. Like, I am in the mindset
I
now.
can tell.
I just need the opportunity, the time, the money, the opportunity, and the things to do. And I'm not against it now.
All right. Well, I'm hitting up Tony this weekend to let her know, like, listen.
Just let me know.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's just been a big ball of work. Nothing new, nothing special. All right. No dick, no pussy, no nothing.
You know how it goes.
It's just dry. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the bathroom and then we're gonna do Would You Rather with Schylar. And then we're gonna get into these very deep race relation questions because you are the first white person that we've had on the show.
No way.
Yes. Sir. Person.
Yes.
Yeah.
First white person. We've talked on the phone with a white girl, but she doesn't count because we were just on the phone. You're the first one to sit in the clubhouse.
Or she like
that was his bitch or something like it.
You silly.
I don't
Why do you say it like that?
I don't know. That's you.
Or something like
that. It was
exactly. I know you're not surprised. Okay, let's get into Would You Rather. I'm interested in seeing how you're gonna.
Would you rather?
You're gonna have me some wild shit, aren't you?
What is funny?
Okay, maybe. Yes,
I'm here for it.
Okay. Would you rather the aliens that make first contact on Earth that we know of, because whatever, be robotic or organic? Right? I was like, dum, dum, dum.
See, because where my mind is going is if they're robotic, they're so extremely advanced that they've just passed the point of like making your own decisions. It's all just calculated risks and whatnot. But if they're organic, are we saying they're like they have a physical human body, or they're like a soul, an entity, like how people view afterlife? Are we a blob of energy, or are we a physical being?
Let's go with physical being.
Yeah, I'm gonna go organic.
You gonna go organic? Yeah. I would go organic too.
Robotic just sounds like too
death.
Too advanced.
It just sounds like death.
Yeah.
To me. Yeah, Optimus Prime.
Yeah, very much so like this or that.
iRobot.
No gray area. Just like you live or you die.
Yeah, right. Absolutely.
Nah, same thing, organic.
Yeah, for sure. Like, give me the one with the feelings. I might come across the sensitive alien.
So you can what?
I can shoot him if I need.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's a fuck.
Okay, would you rather live on a sailboat? This is some white people shit. Would you rather live on a sailboat or an RV for the rest of your life?
Oh, that's it. Shit. RV.
The RV, you're landlocked though.
Yeah.
You stuck in America.
You stuck in America. That's why it's a hard question.
But
that's cool.
Or you're stuck on a boat.
Or you're stuck on
with limited resources.
Floating into the Bermuda Triangle.
But you could always dock. Yeah, I'm gonna go boat because you could always dock that thing
and get off.
Yeah, get off, get what you need, get back on the water.
Yeah.
Yeah, boat.
But a sailboat?
I can't do it.
If you got the time to hang out on a sailboat, you ain't worried about anything.
You right.
How many people you know with a sailboat?
Not.
Only people I know are stacked. They ain't got shit. Oh, we're gonna sail down to Cuba for the next month and a half.
Yeah, you're right. What'd you say? RV?
RV, yeah. All that water. I don't know what's up
I
under.
like the water, but
I like water too, but I don't like what's.
It's too close.
The fact that I don't know what's all in the water. True.
If it was a cruise ship, it would be different. I like the water. I could live on a cruise ship.
I would
for
always
sure.
think about something going wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you can really sink, man. So, yeah.
I say, yeah, I guess RV. I guess. I like road trips. Fuck it.
Yeah.
On the road again. Would you rather wake up as a new existing person each year and have full control over them? Okay. Each year, new person, but you have full control. Or once a week, spend the day inside of a stranger, but without having any control of them, over them.
Oh, give me the every year thing.
Yeah, I'll
Every
take
year?
a new body every year.
Really?
Yeah. I don't want to be in nobody's body.
You ever gone
And I
20,
can't have control.
you ever gone 24 hours without control?
No.
Right.
You ever done
That's
any sort of
torture.
psychedelics where like you literally
I
cease to
have.
exist?
I have. It's been a wild ride,
Mhm.
but not 24 hours.
And you come out and
You're
you're
right.
like, thank God I can make my own decisions
Yeah, no,
again.
you're right.
In
you're
someone
right.
else's body.
You're right. It could be anyone's body.
Right.
Just randomized
Yeah.
body.
No,
Mm-mm.
I'm good.
The both of y'all's thoughts are like at the top of your, like in the little bubble that I can see it. I already see what y'all
give,
both
give me that
thinking
fresh
about.
body every
Right.
year.
I'll take the first body
I'll
every
run
You
year.
got
Do it.
control, right?
Yeah,
I'll
you got
figure it out.
control. It's not your finger, but you know you're a new person every year. Like that's
True.
I can pivot. I'm
might
cool
be
with
a
that.
little, you know,
Right.
it's adventurous.
I might wake up as a bad Latina, you know? Who knows?
It's a bad bitch from Spain.
Yeah,
you know
hell
what I mean?
All my homies gonna hit.
Oh, shit. Oh, no, he's going. Oh my god.
Y'all ever seen that shit? People will be like,
Yes.
like on the street, like, oh, if you were a girl for a day, like, what would
Yep.
you do? And like these like 16-year-old boys are like, yeah, I let the homies hit.
Oh
It's
my
so
gosh.
weird to me. I'm
Don't
like,
be asking them young guys that.
what the fuck is
Nah.
the matter with y'all? Okay.
That's funny. Yeah.
Would you rather, now we getting a little spicy.
Mhm.
Would you rather fuck your celebrity crush once a year or receive a one-time check for $10,000?
One time check.
For
Oh, that.
10,000.
10 grand? I don't know. Blake Lively, I'm gonna see you December 21st every year for the rest of my life.
All right. So who is she?
That's
All right,
Ryan
Blake
Reynolds'
Lively's-
wife. She
Yeah.
fine for real.
She's
Yeah.
fine. But
Okay.
she's like that like elegant, beautiful. You know?
Yeah.
She's like skinny, so like not exactly my type,
Nah,
but like
some
she's
of them be
beautiful.
alright. Like I love.
Nah,
what's it
Blake
called?
Lively is
There's
gorgeous.
a movie she's in where it's like
I
she's
can't
dating
think of
two
her-
drug dealers. They're
of her
like
movies.
they're like big time they're selling weed. It's like Savages. Yeah. And I think that was like her breakout role. And I was like,
She
I gotta
fine.
check it out. Okay.
She
Mhm.
fine.
mhm.
And she gotta be funny. Like you can't really tell what her personality
married
is.
to Ryan
but,
Reynolds.
But
You know how much
she's
shit she's
gotta
gotta
be
put up
fucking
with?
funny because
Yeah.
she's married to him.
Yeah.
And he's like that in real life.
Mhm.
Like not just in the movies. Which one did you pick?
Definitely the celebrity. Like that's easy. What about
10
you?
grand? That's worth 10 grand in 1 year.
10 grand though.
What?
I could do a lot with
You could get
$10,000
$10,000
in a week.
Right. You can get $10,000 in a week if
But
you really
answer me
wanted
this.
to.
Answer
Yeah,
me
that's
this.
her. She's gorgeous.
If you,
She's,
who's your celebrity
That's
crush? Who would you
solid.
smash?
oh, so many.
gotta
Winston
pick one.
You
Duke,
gotta pick one.
Who was that?
M'Baku from
Yeah.
from Black Panther.
Ooh.
She love that nigga.
If I could just,
Yeah, that's worth 10 grand.
it is. It is
Exactly.
It is.
Point
You're
made.
right. I had to think about it. I had to
10
think. I was
grand?
like
What?
10 grand. Like I'm taking the money. Winston Duke.
Once a year for the rest of your life. So
What?
you get to
Give me
smash
that.
at least
That's
20
it.
times.
I'm gonna have a baby. I'm gonna have a baby.
There you go. There you Bag secured.
That's it. It's more worth more than 10 grand. You right. That's why
Uh-huh.
you my brother.
Uh-huh.
Because you got me thinking.
Future
Like,
value of the current dollar.
That's it. Future value of the current dollar.
Give me a Malaya
Oh,
Michelle, man.
shit. Okay. Would you rather would,
Let's go.
Oh God.
would you rather have C cup man titties or a 2-inch dick?
Give me the C
Titties.
cup.
Titties.
I don't.
Titties.
I'm sure I don't have that before. B
Titties.
cup.
Do y'all have any idea how big C cups are?
You have any idea how small a 2-inch dick is?
I
Yeah.
definitely do.
Don't want to know.
Oh my God, it's a thumb. That's terrible. You'd
Listen,
never be able to fuck anyone.
I'm gonna tell you a reckless
Except
story. Not a
Asian
reckless
versions,
story.
probably.
You ever watch porn with a nigga with a 2-inch dick?
Why
fucking?
the fuck would I do that?
Nah,
That's an enlarged clitoris.
I look at it because I like
It
his.
is
I like his wife. His
definitely
wife
a
is thick
large
as fuck,
clitoris.
but she be fucking him like he's really doing something.
Never. He probably like
They
hitting
older.
her.
They in their like late 40s and shit.
Nah, I'm
She
good.
got body though.
Last one. Would you rather your partner laugh uncontrollably whenever they see you naked or cry inconsolably? Both of y'all's facial expressions.
I'm gonna go with laugh because that it might.
Uncontrollably?
Yeah.
That's rude.
Why?
Every time she sees you naked,
Does it last as long as you're naked? Or is it like just when she first
it's
sees
just
you
like
and then
when
you
she
can get into
first
the heat of
sees
it?
you
That's fine.
naked, she just cracks the fuck up.
Yeah, that's.
I mean,
cool.
uncontrollably is like the worst laugh
Because it could turn
ever.
into a cry anyway, right?
I mean,
Yeah, in a lot of cases that does
All
happen.
right, so I got 2 points to make. I got nothing to laugh at. So if you're laughing, to me, that's
Right.
like you're uncomfortable.
Right.
But at the same time,
Bitch,
hear
you the
me out.
problem.
Hear me out. Hear me
You're the
out.
problem.
You ever like seen a girl like either like right after she's done crying, like while she's crying, and be like, "Damn, you actually look really fucking beautiful right
Yeah.
now."
Oh, yeah.
It's
Lots of guys say that.
It's a
Yeah.
strange thing,
Yeah.
but like,
But if she cries inconsolably, like and you're
Ooh.
naked, there's no sex. Inconsolable.
But
Just
you
in the
gotta
beginning.
clarify.
Just in the beginning.
Just
though.
in the
Yeah,
beginning, like
she gets like a 30-second cry
a
window.
30-second
or-
cry or a 30-second laugh.
Mm.
Nah, laugh that shit off.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I love funny girls, man.
I think I would pick a cry
a crying
for a
nigga.
guy. 30 seconds? Just
Every time you strip
Just
down,
weep.
get butt naked.
weep.
Really?
These motherfuckers dropping to his knees. Just
Yes. Yes. Worship me,
And
nigga.
what would you be doing? Like rubbing his back?
Yeah, in his head.
It's okay, baby.
It's all right,
okay.
baby. It's okay. I know.
Let it out. Let it
That's
out.
it. That's it. That's the one. I think I would try to cry. If you laugh at me, I'm gonna want to hook off on your ass. To fuck. It's so funny, bitch. Like, what the fuck are you sniggling and
I
giggling
get it.
at,
So you can
nigga?
kind of manipulate the situation a little bit because
Yeah.
with him crying, you could be like, he's crying
Because
he's
I'm
glad
so
I'm in his
fucking
presence.
yes. He's
and
just like
he can't
you're a
believe he
goddess.
has me.
Why you
I got
laughing?
it. I got it. Sick, twisted Sagittarius.
What?
Yeah, I got it.
Why I
I
gotta be
got
sick and twisted?
No, I
What
got it.
other fucking reason would he be crying for?
Hmm.
Besides the fact that he is just so grateful to God for me.
That's the way to look at it.
That's
spin it how you
that's
want.
the
Spin
only
it how you
way.
want.
Exactly
It's
right.
it's the only fucking way. It's the
Alright, Lee.
way.
Lee, let me ask you. You ever had a girl laugh in your face in bed?
No.
Or like, leading up to it?
No.
You have.
Bro, that's some...
But why though? Why did it happen? Short story short. If you want to share.
Yeah, long story short, I'm like starting to hook up with this girl. I'm like going down on her. I look up and this woman is like staring at the ceiling.
This bitch. That's
she
what
is
you really
like-
wanted to say.
That's what I wanted to
this
say.
bitch.
Me being the southern gentleman that I am.
Not Southern
Bro,
shit.
she is staring at the ceiling. She looks like a fucking mannequin. Just like
Right.
Wait, she was frozen?
frozen. I look up and I'm like, I know it ain't that bad.
I don't think
So
it's
no
that.
bullshit
Go
after
ahead,
like
go ahead, go
20
ahead.
no, I mean like dead silent, nothing, no movement.
Oh,
So
that's
no bullshit
terrible.
after like
Silent.
15 minutes I'm like, I want you to suck my dick. And she sits up and laughs in my face and it lays back down.
Oh shit. Oh, she was laughing like, yeah, whatever. That's
Mhm.
weird.
Was she black or white?
She was
Of
white.
course she was white.
She was white.
We're gonna get to that because I know
Nah,
I know things about
black girl
Schylar's
like
partners.
that too. Hmm? Okay.
Don't worry about my partners.
That was
I just
a
took the biggest fucking sip of this water. Like literally, I couldn't swallow it fast enough. Okay. Schylar.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to be very honest.
I can do that.
You and I have never had this conversation, but I kind of already know because I know you and your family.
Mm-hmm.
What were you taught about Black people growing up? Because I know, look,
You already stuck.
We got 45 minutes
That
left. We need to extend this.
that motherfucking deep sigh and the turn around, the head turn.
It's all good,
It's
bro.
fine. I just
let me
want
give
you,
y'all some background.
just
Yeah,
want you to
yeah,
be
yeah.
honest.
I grew up with some extremely religiously conservative, like backwood Appalachian Mountain Virginian parents.
Ooh.
I very much so was made to believe early on in life that if you had premarital sex, you go to hell. If you enter into an interracial relationship,
you go to hell.
Wow.
Same thing for homosexuality, littering, like even like thinking about having sex with someone is the same as having sex with someone. So literally like the Bible to a T, very literal.
Yeah.
So that's what I was
That's
raised
basically what they,
in. That's what I was raised in.
Yes.
And everything switched when you went to college?
Nah,
or maybe
man,
before?
I was like, I don't know. I was probably like 14 or 15 when I started like kind of like forming my own ideas.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Very smart.
And the whole irony of it all is, you know, like my parents believe, you know, like no interracial relationships. Well, my sister's been dating a dark skinned dude for like 6 years.
Yeah.
You know, no homosexuality.
You have a
One
gay
of my
brother.
brothers is gay.
Okay.
So like all the things that they were like so against got put right in front of them.
Yes.
And to me, it was wild seeing them switch up.
Yeah.
But it wasn't really like them switching their beliefs. It was more so they were accepting of it. But I'm a firm believer in you probably 98% of the time, you are not going to be accepting or tolerant of something new to you or something that is outside of your belief system until it actually happens to
True.
you.
Yeah.
And once something like that takes place in your life, it changes your entire outlook.
Agreed.
Because it's like, okay, well, I had this one belief where if you do X, Y, Z, you're a terrible person.
Yeah.
Well, now someone I love did X, Y, Z.
They're not a
them as
terrible
person or
Yeah.
not?
Right.
Yeah. So it wasn't so much that, because I think that there's a common misconception, which is why I did want to talk about this. I think there's a common misconception about white people. First of all, Black people think that all white people have a little bit of racism in them, or biases against Black people. It just is a generalization that we may or may not be wrong about.
No, I don't think you're wrong at all. At some point,
It's not a bad thing.
it's a sliding scale. You know,
Yes.
there's a spectrum of racism.
Yes.
The same way there's a spectrum of
all the things.
Yeah, everything.
Yes.
You know, like
Yes.
at some point it's in there, and the thing is, like, you might find these like little subtle hints of racism coming out of you.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, are you able to acknowledge that and change that
Yes.
when it does come out of you, and realize,
Yes.
okay, this is not an okay way to look at the world.
Absolutely.
It's been skewed.
Yeah.
I need to take a different approach to this.
Perfect.
And either you can pivot and do that, or you can't, and you're stuck in your ways. And it's just, you can't argue with someone like that.
That is the difference between white people who understand that, okay, we may have grown up in these households or taught these things. I mean, there's some white people who weren't, right? But even them still have a little bit of like inherent bias or prejudices and things, and they have a hard time with acknowledging that you have a little bit of it in you and you need to correct it. It's not saying you're racist and you're going to be racist forever.
Listen.
Nobody's saying
this is
that.
actually a very hot topic for me right now. Because
really,
I mean, I haven't been on a date in like 6 weeks, but one of the last dates I went on, I was making a comment about how, you know, like where I grew up, it was very much so like racially charged. And she was like, well, I mean, you're like a little racist. I was like,
bitch, no.
I literally leaned back and I was like, what the fuck are you talking? She was like, I mean, like, listen to your accent. Like, you're at least some sort of racist. I was like, that's fucked up.
That's ignorant. Yeah.
That's really ignorant. Yeah.
So
I know you was like, bitch, no. Like,
yeah, that was the last date we went on too.
Yeah, no, because for her to be that like comfortable, just like, oh yeah, sure. Like, we're all a little racist.
And she was like, no, it's okay, but like you're kind of racist. I was like, no, the fuck up. You don't. First off, you don't know me.
Like, bitch, first of all, I got Black friends. No.
Damn.
I've been invited to the cookout.
That's it, and that's all. And you cooking at that bitch too.
Yeah. I might as well have some elbow fat, you know?
Oh my God. Schylar is a big mama for real.
I love it.
And that motherfucker be in that
And
kitchen.
he played spades in 2018.
That's
I ain't forget that.
He been in that kitchen. I swear. That is so funny. Oh shit! Now you gotta cancel that hoe for real.
She got canceled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think that you have privilege?
Yes.
You do.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
However you want to categorize it. White privilege, tall privilege,
handsome privilege,
pretty privilege, whatever you want to call
it.
I will say I did not come from a privileged household.
You did not.
I did not come. I mean, my mom used to always tell stories about how I saw the hut there, or the little cabin that my mom grew up in until she was 5. And I've been in it, and it's literally like the old colonial shit that you see, like log cabin. You walk in, there's a bed to the right, there's a stove, there's a sink, there's a loft or ladder that goes up to a bed where my mom and her sister shared. And my mom didn't have running water until she was 15.
Mm.
She didn't try cheese until she was 18. She didn't try pizza until she was 21.
Damn.
So, and she had one dress growing up that she made amends to going through high school.
Yeah.
So like I was
to accommodate her growth.
Exactly.
That's
and my dad had a
crazy.
very similar upbringing because their parents grew up in the Great Depression. So it was, you save everything, you make the most of everything because this is all you got. So that a part of that was instilled in me.
Yeah.
And I
I mean, and then they had 50 million children. So
yeah.
like you're one of what, 11? 10?
10.
10. He's one of 10.
Yeah.
Both parents. The mom pushed out 10 motherfucking kids.
Wow.
No twins, same parents. We're not Catholic. We're not Mormon. There's an 18-year gap between the youngest and the oldest. And I got 17 nieces and nephews.
That's
Damn,
fucking crazy.
That's what's up, man.
Right. But I think that it's important to say, like, I was not born with a silver spoon in my mouth, and you still recognize that you have
to
multiple
acknowledge it.
different privileges. Like, I mean, I have privileges, you have privileges, you know what I mean? We all do. But I think it's also a very common misconception why people have this stigma that you all, like, it's just all one way. You all have benefited from this in this way, and everyone who's not black has. And it's not the truth. It's really not. Like, the way that your mother and your father grew up, the way that y'all grew up as siblings. I mean, I know things about you, personal things about you, that it's just like, it's actually not that far from me. And I grew up, first of all, older, but I grew up in a completely different environment than you, but still broke, you know what I mean? Still poor, still fucking struggling to eat. You know, you didn't get all of the fucking frill shits or whatever the case is.
Yeah.
And I think that if more people had these types of conversations about background, history, like even your parents, if they had more conversations, they would see.
'Cause you don't hear stories like that,
right?
Nah,
they would see
all.
that it's not like we're not different.
No,
Like, we're literally not that
it's
different.
Literally, like I said, there's a spectrum to everything.
Yes.
And you got to be able to identify like where you are on that spectrum.
Yes.
But like a lot of like my, closer friends or just people that I've befriended over time, they're like, "Oh, I just thought you were like a rich white kid.
Yeah.
Like I thought you were a trust fund baby."
Yeah.
I'm like, nah,
No.
I can't. Literally, like my mom had dirt floors.
Yeah.
You know?
That's wild. That's wild.
Mhm.
But you also assimilate really well.
All right. Thanks to my childhood trauma.
You would word, no real shit.
Yeah.
You would never think that. You would never think that.
And
That's
I
the way
pride
that you,
myself in that.
very much
And
so.
so, like, when
You
people
worked
ask that
very
question,
hard.
are you privileged? Yes, very much so. But I did not have the same privileges that other people had. And
Yeah.
I did have to work my ass off to get
That's
to
what
where
I was about
am
to
in
say.
life.
Yeah.
And it, like, sure, I have been extremely lucky. And like, I stand by the fact that I say, like, I have dumb luck. I have stupid, dumb.
Why you call it luck?
Because I'm torn between, you make your own luck or certain things fall in your lap.
True.
And based off of the things that I've had happen in my life, like some things literally do fall in my lap.
I
And
get
other
it.
times I'm like, damn, I put myself in the right place at
Yes.
the right time to meet the right person to put me in this predicament. But it's a mix of that. And I think you have to be able to understand and accept and comprehend the whole scheme of it all instead of just like, I was born this way and that's why I got what I got.
Yes. Yes. I think it's important to understand nuances. I mean, it's just not one single solitary human being doesn't have some complexities, even the rich ones, you know what I mean? But
and we need to get over the fact that, yes, they're afforded probably better, more opportunities than us as well, too.
yeah.
I mean, we're brought into this world knowing that.
We know
you know
that.
what I'm saying? Exactly.
So we just gotta work a
Work
little
harder.
bit. We gotta work
It's
harder.
It's not
But
their
it's-
fault. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
It's right.
We can't keep using that same excuse. And that's another thing that Kanye was talking about as well, too. He's tired of that shit as well. Us complaining about, the reason why we're not ahead and
Yeah.
always blaming them. Like that
I
shit's
mean,
dead, man. It's
I-
like, what are you gonna do about it? Because I don't
think
like
that-
hearing that shit
yeah.
as well either.
I
But there's a huge population in America that still feels that way. The same way that there's a huge population in America that feels the way that I was raised.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, like
yeah.
again, separate ends of the spectrum, but
Yeah.
it's still on the spectrum. And like, you've got to be able to bridge that gap at some point.
Exactly.
That's
Because
it.
we're going nowhere fast,
Exactly.
bro.
And you have to be open-minded enough to at least hear someone out.
Yeah.
And like, I've had conversations with people where it's like, no matter what I say, we're not going to find a common ground because
Yeah.
they're just so
They're
stuck in
committed
their
to-
ways.
yeah.
Yeah, they're committed to it.
They
Yeah.
can't have a conversation.
Yeah.
It's just I'm going to tell you why you're wrong and all the reasons why you're wrong.
Yeah.
And you might have a different approach where it's like, I understand why you feel that way, but I'm going to tell you why I feel the way that I do. And to
Right.
them, they're just so closed off that
Mhm.
They're just like, nah,
it's
I
not a
don't.
conversation.
Yeah.
It's just
yeah.
you're cramming somebody's beliefs down the other person's.
Yep.
I think it's a really weird. Being racist is really odd to me. It's just an odd thing because it's like we are human beings. Like we're humans. Like
We're humans. We're humans.
We're humans, guys. So the same type of complexities that you have, we also have the same type of life experiences. Although it may look different, it's still like we experience loss, we experience love, we experience money issues, we experience money highs. We all go to school, like
Yeah.
we learn the same shit. So it's
Mhm.
like, really, like is it really a reason? Like, what's the issue here? But whatever. There's a phrase that's really triggering to Black people. But back in the day, or at least growing up, I didn't realize that it wasn't triggering growing up, I should say, but now it's like a thing. What do you think of when someone says they don't see color? because the sentiment, right?
I get what
the-
you're trying to
I
accomplish.
get what they're trying.
I get it. But you
Color.
sound fucking dumb.
Yes, it's like, how could you not? Like,
I don't see color. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Just say you accept people for who they
That's
are.
it.
That's all
Like,
it takes.
I know
That's
you
like-
Black, but that's okay. Like, the fuck?
It's fine. It's okay. Like, nah, I don't understand why people say that.
I mean, what do you-
I do understand why.
Right.
they
What do
say
y'all
that.
get from it when you do hear I don't see color?
Dude? I think that's people's way of saying, it's almost like a blanketed way of saying, like, I don't
I'm not
care.
racist.
Yeah, it's like I'm not racist, but I will acknowledge the ways that
Yes.
other people are racist.
Yeah.
Mm.
And the ways that I may have potentially been racist in the past, but
Yeah.
it's not excusing you from anything.
Right.
Yeah. Right. Like,
What are you trying to accomplish with that? Like, I don't see color. Like, no, of course
You
everyone
clearly
fucking
do.
does. Everyone fucking
are
does.
you blind, bitch?
And
like,
even if you don't see color, you're gonna see different characteristics,
That's it.
like physical aspects. Like,
Right.
no, I get what people are trying to accomplish with that, but I've never said that. And
Yeah.
I've always thought it was just kind of a joke.
yeah. Another thing, I mean, a large part of this, like once we finish off the race shit, we're gonna talk about race, but in a different kind of way. But I wanted, these are conversations that, I mean, you and I don't think we've ever had race, like deep race conversations, because it's not important to our relationship.
Yeah.
We weren't attracted to each other in this soul family kind of way because of race. It was
Right.
immediate, like, we're family.
Mhm.
Like, let's hang out for lunch together. You know what I mean? Because we were both kind of a big deal at the job. And it's like, oh, you don't get to eat at the restaurant? We do. And we can write it off. You know?
Listen, the first time the very first day on the job, Ebony and I did work together at a corporate America
Yes.
facilitation. First day on the job, I had no business being in this meeting, but the person training me was like, "Oh, you're gonna come to this stand-up meeting," and it's like all the department.
And then you had to go to
heads.
everyone since.
Oh my god! Well, we go around the room, and everybody in different departments is giving updates about this is what's going on today,
about their
here's what I
section,
got.
right? So it's like
Yeah,
it's
like,
the
this is what
stand-up
we're working
meeting
on.
with the heads of each department.
Got it.
And so we're going around the room, and I'm like, all right, cool. We get to this dude in engineering, and as soon as he opens his mouth,
Every time.
literally as soon as he opened his mouth, he goes, I was like, this motherfucker don't have shit to say. And I worked with dudes like this for 3 years because I was a compliance consultant. I was on construction sites, and there was always some stupid ass excuse as to why something didn't get done. And so this man, he may have opened his mouth for all of a second and a half. I roll my eyes, and as soon as I bring my eyes back to attention, Ebony is looking at me, and she is cracking up under her breath. She like literally had to like hide her face. And from then on,
it was like this, like
that's what's up.
because I literally, this guy never had an answer. It was so we're working on the the elevator project and the top floor refresh, and shut the fuck up. You've been doing this shit for months. Like, elevator still broke, boiler still broke, ain't no hot water on one tower, broke,
AC broke. Like the fuck you mean you can't fix this shit? And then they had me draw out this map of like, this is how long it's gonna take on each individual room. And
oh my god, I remember that.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
You were so annoyed. Oh my god.
Moving on.
Yes, but anyway, yeah. So a lot of these like conversations, these points, are things that we've never really discussed.
Mm-hmm.
But so I've been to a few of Schylar's like events at his house with other people. I've also been over there without other people, but and because I'm a spiritual person, and I think when Black people are surrounded by white people and not used to being surrounded by white people, we have heightened senses, like sensitivities.
That's how I am when I'm like only around Black people. I wouldn't say it's like a heightened sense of whatever. It's just kind of like, I am not the norm here.
Yes.
I am the outlier.
So. Yeah.
And like I'm very much so like in a way the center of attention.
Right.
Like when I came for your birthday party.
Yes.
Only white guy there.
Yes.
Only white guy there.
Even the event, the anniversary, only white guy there.
But I found comfort in that, like in college. Like I said, my sophomore year, like I didn't know that I was an attractive male until sophomore year came around, and all these Black girls were like, "Hey,
hey,
dude,
white boy
so
with the clippers."
my buddy was he was the manager for the basketball team, and so like I was in with them, and one of like the star players was like, "Yo, Jay's trying to holler at you." I was like, Jay just had a baby, and she's 6'7".
Go ahead and climb that tree.
I was like, nah, she ain't into me. And then like we passed each other on campus, and she gave me the eyes. I was like, oh
she
shit,
is into me.
Shit. But one of the best perks about being the only white guy at a Black party?
What's that?
Every single girl in that motherfucker's trying to throw her ass on you until you fall down.
They do.
They're trying to put you on your ass.
We literally do that.
and then when you got a squad behind you holding you up,
it's like, hey,
you take off your shirt for no fucking reason.
Now you're like extra weight.
Oh hell yeah! Throw that thing on me. Let's go. I'll catch it. You thought I'll catch it.
You thought I'm catching it. The
best fucking time of my life. It was great. It was great.
I love that you got that experience.
Hell yeah.
So when you're in your spaces, so I was saying that to say, like, I never feel uncomfortable, right? Never. And I know that if I do and I let you know, the shit will be handled.
Yeah.
But I could tell which ones were like surprised that there's a Black person here or a new Black because there is there's a couple, regulars, I should say, but like, oh, there's a new Black here, you know what I mean? Now we're getting a little out of control. The Negroes is out. They infiltrate. Who's
too much spice in this room?
Yes, like who's Black is that outside on the porch? Like type of shit. I could feel the energy. I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
When we are not around, what in those conversations, I know shit happens. What do you do? Like, do you feel a responsibility to speak up on the behalf of your Black family members?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Because there's a common misconception around Black people that when white people who are close to Blacks are around nothing but white people, they don't do that. So I wanted to dispel that. Like, and when you're not in public, do you hold us down or do you hold them accountable for their racist words or whatever the fuck it is that they're saying?
Well, let me say off the bat, nobody's ever came to me and said anything sideways.
I bet.
It's always just like, how do you know Ebony? how do you know this self-proclaimed witch?
I love that concerned tone y'all be having.
How do you know Ebony? What's interesting, I know it's true because then when they meet me, they're like, you're Ebony.
The craziest thing is, though, dope. They're like, wait, so are y'all fucking? Like,
ew, no. What the fuck? Even though all the bitches was going crazy for Schylar at the job and they everybody was like, are you gonna like? Can you? No, that's he's family. Like I'm not telling him about none of you bitches because none of y'all is good enough.
not?
No.
But not
at that job.
So like I never really had anybody like really come at me sideways, but there's always kind of like there's like a subtle undertone.
Yes, you could tell.
Yeah.
You could tell.
Yeah. And I'm just like, nah, like that's my girl. Like,
yeah. Don't do that.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a problem for you.
Mhm.
Don't do
Probably
that.
feeling out your
and then
energy.
and then like
Mhm.
when my friends met you,
Yeah.
a good handful of them were like, why have we not met her sooner?
They do
They were like, why were you gatekeeping Ebony from us? I was like, I didn't know y'all bitches needed some spiritual guidance. Like, I thought y'all were good. Like, I invited you to that Halloween party to come party.
Yeah.
She was stuck on my balcony for 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Like, giving
Damn.
readings.
Giving readings.
Yeah. Like,
It
You
was-
told me about
listen,
that.
it was
yeah.
fun, though.
people were like going onto the balcony, like in like high spirits, coming back off the balcony, like crying.
Oh shit.
Yes, it was so
because Ebony
serious.
was just like hitting them with the
back
fucking
to back
facts.
to back.
I walked out there one time and she was like, "You got to close that fucking door because there's too much energy coming out right here."
Yeah, for real. It was
Yeah.
crazy.
Damn.
It was crazy. 2.5 pounds. But I enjoyed it. Like I brought my stuff. I brought my little witch kit. And it was amazing. And I actually met people that I probably would never. First of all, y'all are substantially younger than me. I've got you by almost 10 years, right? So,
They don't know that.
but they don't know that, and it doesn't matter to them. I've been to Anya's house a couple of times. What's her name? Just fucking messaged me the other day and was like,
Leah?
"Hey, how you doing?" Yes. So it's like these are people that I'm meeting and connecting with, and it does feel good to know that I can be in a space with predominantly white people and nobody makes me feel like I'm the only black girl.
Definitely.
You know
I
what
feel
mean?
like white people in North Carolina get a bad rep, man. Like white people out here
Maybe
cool
Charlotte.
as fuck.
Do you say the
I
whole
don't
of
know,
North
man.
Carolina?
I think it's cool.
I think it's just like little pockets.
Me too.
Because I mean, like
I
Really?
don't have bad experiences. I've
I
been
do
here since
have
2000.
like acquaintances and people who like would invite me places and
Yeah.
like I might go and like you look around and, like there are no black people or
Yeah.
people of
Yeah.
color and it's like you just there's an energy about it that
Yes.
like they would not be.
They
They wouldn't
wouldn't
be
be
cool
with
with it.
Yeah.
And that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
And you probably would know more than we do because
Right.
Mhm.
our exposure is limited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And not purposefully, it's just there's still a lot of segregation things. Like
Plus, I feel white people are scared to say shit.
I think so too.
Like
Yeah.
they if they had a problem with you, they're not gonna come up and say like, "Yo, I don't appreciate how you're yada yada
Yeah.
yada." They're gonna come up with you like some slick shit,
yeah.
how Southern people do. You know, it's like a backhanded compliment.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or like, I can never pull that off. Like, oh my God, you look so beautiful, but I could never. Like,
Yeah.
That's their way of saying like, whatever you're wearing is like way fucking.
It's
like,
way
anything
out of
I've ever
there.
seen.
Yeah. I'm actually coming across more white people that are willing to help and understand that I may be like, as far as my business is concerned and even my personal shit, like I talk about Alyssa a lot. She's amazing. But they have a very like they are aware
Yeah.
that I am probably less fortunate or less able to have the same resources that they may have and shit like that. I don't want to say fortunate, but like they know that I'm operating at a lesser,
I got you.
from a lesser starting point.
Mhm.
So it's like, okay, we're gonna give you this, and we're gonna give you this, and we're gonna give you this because we
Mhm.
know that shit feels so. And I know it's genuine. It just feels so fantastic because being from New York and having the New York white experience is very different from the Southern
I've
white
heard
experience.
about that. Yeah.
Very different. We really don't commingle like that. You really don't. Like everybody is in their area, Chinatown,
Mhm.
then the black areas.
Mhm.
No,
then
when I move up there, I'm infiltrating everywhere.
I believe you. I believe
Everywhere.
you. I believe you. My goddaughter is also gonna move, so she just got a fashion job. So
Damn.
Good,
I'm gonna
good.
connect you too because she's one of those individuals too. Like, no, we're going out. Like, we're gonna have a grub all.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god. Okay, let's talk about women on a like ratio. Look, he's like, let me get that whiskey.
Pull up, my man.
If you had to like give it like on a scale rather, not ratio. Or maybe it is ratio. I don't know math things. Would you say you get hit on more by white women or black women or women of color?
You know, I thought about this on the way over here.
Because you just knew this
knew it
was
was
going to be the
coming.
question.
No, you know what I thought? As a white man, getting hit on by a black woman, getting catcalled, doesn't matter what the age.
That was the next
she
question.
could be 94,
Is
she
it
could be
different?
16. You just feel a different type
Yeah,
of energy.
yeah.
You go from like, damn, today sucks, like nobody likes me, to like, holy shit, I got a 4
That was-
foot dick. I swear to God. I swear to God. It's
Not
something about
4
it.
feet.
Compliments
That
or
was
like being
literally my
catcalled
next
by
question.
a black woman
It's
is just
different?
like, oh
Is it
my
really
God.
different?
Hell yeah. Because like I said, these white girls will make eye contact twice, and that's
And
them
then-
shooting their shot.
yeah.
They're flirting.
Yeah.
No, black one will be like, damn, boy, you
That's what they
fine.
are.
Your beard. Oh my
Right.
God.
You got red hair? Like,
Yeah, yo, I will say it's the same as like getting hit on by a gay man.
Yeah.
If a gay man hits on you, that's the
You
biggest
feel-
fucking
I be
compliment.
trying to tell these motherfuckers, like, they just
I
want to
believe
tell you
it.
you look good. Like, they not really trying to fuck. They just want to say, damn, you look good. I was like, that outfit, like, eating.
They're spreading positive energy.
Yeah.
That's all it is, you
Why
know?
would you
And
want
I'm
that?
all for that.
Why
I'm all for
would
that.
you
And the
want
thing
that?
is, like, I'm the type of guy that, like, if I'm out and I see somebody, or like, honestly, the best compliment a guy can give another guy is like, yo, your cologne. is fire.
Really?
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
Guys do it all
Hell
the
yeah.
time.
Okay.
Hell yeah. So,
Okay.
like, if I see something or whatever, like, I'm going to let that person know.
Same.
Yeah.
Because, like, I would appreciate that, you know, like,
Right.
and, you know, karma, whatever you believe in, you put it out there.
You
Eventually,
do.
it's going to come back.
Yes,
Yeah.
it does.
So if you want to be a negative Nancy your entire fucking life, you're gonna be sad as hell
That's a
until you die. But if you're constantly spreading positivity,
It's
coming
you know,
back to you.
uplifting people,
Absolutely.
yeah.
1,000%.
Mhm.
Yes. So yeah, I guess black women hit on you more than white women because of the
Yeah, because they got balls.
yeah.
Mm.
They got balls. White girls are scared. White girls are scared.
So do you think white women are
Really?
intimidated by you? Would you say that?
You know what? I never really thought that, and then like just in conversations I've had more recently, for whatever reason, I have this like intimidating persona, and also, which really fucking irks me, and I can't figure out what it is. Apparently, I'm just a walking slut.
Really?
I just look like a slut. I give slut energy.
You look
And-
like you fuck. You like you fuck a lot.
but
of
I'm not a
hoes.
slut.
I
He's
get it.
not.
I'm not a slut.
Yeah.
That's
I
the
get it.
craziest thing.
I
And like,
get it.
people will compare me to like some of my friends, and they're like, yo, if you told me that XYZ was, you know, like the more quiet, reserved, like genuine person, or no, if you were the more quiet, reserved, genuine
Yeah.
person, and so was a slut, I'd be like, nah, you're wrong.
They wouldn't
Like,
believe it.
you're the slut, and he's the kind, genuine person. And I'm like,
Because-
no, dude.
he gets fly. He got
Yeah.
he got the full beard.
Yeah,
He
that's
know you-
why.
Also, you're very well spoken. You know, you have the right verbiage. You know what to say. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
thank you. But like, if I see a beautiful woman, I don't immediately think like, oh, she's been ran through.
I get it. I get it. I agree.
There are
It's a
some
double standard.
attributes where I see it and I'm like,
Oh, I see the hoe in you.
You see the
I
whole-
recognize that.
I recognize the hoe. There it is.
Uh-huh.
There it is.
But
That's a double
But-
standard. You're absolutely. I didn't even think of it like that. Like if you see a beautiful woman who's well put together and all of the things, you don't automatically think, "Oh, she got to be a hoe."
Nah.
I wonder
Nah.
why we do
They'll
that with men.
judge though, but they're not gonna say we think y'all a hoe.
Oh, I
and
think
I've,
I know
I've,
why.
I've like
Yeah.
I've asked this to like the handful of people who have been bold enough to tell me.
Mhm.
And I'm like, what is it? I'm like, I don't know. Like you're just confident.
That's
you
what I was
got
about to
That's
say.
it.
charismatic.
Yeah,
Like
and
you can
bitches
just
like that.
like you just walk into a room and you feel like you own it. And I'm like,
Mhm.
well,
Yeah.
that's just my personality. Like
A lot of people don't embody that, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not faking that. I'm not even and like
You've
a lot
literally been the same way since day one,
dude, and then like a lot of girls, like just me being polite, like
Yeah.
they think I'm flirting. I'm like,
Mhm.
no, I'm
bitch. Can I say hi?
Yeah, I'm engaging in a conversation.
Right. Like, what
You're
the
giving
fuck?
me some sort of piece of your life where
Yeah.
you think is important, and I'm interested
They're
in it
like, what you
legitimately.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But to them,
You
it's
two
like,
are a lot of like.
but
You
to
are,
them, it's
yeah.
like, oh, like he's getting at something, you know, like
Because
he's
of their
playing me.
experiences.
Exactly.
So they don't know
There's
how
a-
to take to someone like you.
Yeah, there's a
Mhm.
lot of guys that have ruined dating and just like the whole aspect of it for everyone else.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
Promise
But
you I
then-
get it.
On that same note, like a lot of the guys that you know maybe are viewed as womanizers or are viewed as sluts or whatever, they were at some point all in on one girl,
Yeah,
and,
and
that
the girl
fucked
did him dirty.
them up.
That's what they say. They say it be the women that be fucking up the good guys for
Mhm.
real.
Mhm. And then the women are like,
I
"Oh,
believe
what
it.
happened?" Like,
Yeah, I believe it. Because sometimes women don't be ready. They need to be more honest with themselves and say that they're not ready for a good guy experience.
Mhm.
That they just they want to be slutted out.
But they don't know until it's too late though. Sometimes. You know?
Ah,
Listen,
no, they
I'll
know.
slut you out.
No, we know. We know.
Oh, speaking of, How often do women underestimate you in the bedroom because of how polite and how chill that you are?
Oh, every
They
fucking
do?
time. Every fucking
For
time.
real?
Yeah, I get underestimated.
The last girl I was with, she literally was like, "You're a fucking thoroughbred." Literally, like mid-stroke, I stopped. I was like, "Wait."
That was the sexy talk?
Oh, she said it during the pump.
Oh, I
Yeah.
like that.
I was
kinda
like,
oh,
what?
You're a fucking thoroughbred.
I was like, thoroughbred. And she was like, "You just don't fucking stop." And I was like, "Who have you been fucking?" And like, it's been other girls it's been other girls where they're like
that out here in these streets.
I don't get it. I don't get it. I guess honestly, I guess
not.
guys just be coming in like 4 minutes.
They do.
And like if you last 4 minutes and 30 seconds, they're like, all right, what the fuck is up?
They-
Like, did I do something wrong? And like it's been like that. There's been plenty of girls like, is there something I'm doing wrong? Like
he literally
it's like, nah. Like
yeah, bro.
I just
it's like that's just how I'm
gonna
built,
make sure
man.
you get yours.
Yeah.
There you
Then
go.
I'll get mine.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, there's not a lot of men out there like that. That's why
Well, I'm finding that out slowly.
but that's another reason why girls probably perceive you as being slutty too, because especially ones that you've slept with, they probably are like, well, you're an anomaly, so you've got to be a whore.
And you fuck them up even more because they don't expect you to do what you do in the bedroom. They're probably thinking they're going to turn you out.
And not even just
cases.
in the bedroom. It's just like in every aspect of it. Like, oh, we go on a date. Like, oh my God, you had like amazing conversation. You were actually engaged with me. You know, you weren't just like constantly like dumping shit on me about your life. Like, no, because I'm genuinely interested.
Yes.
Because like I said before, I'm trying to make that emotional connection to find out, is this someone who I'm
That I
going to
wanna
be
be with.
interested in?
Yeah.
Because like, yeah, when you're younger, you don't give a shit about what a girl's brain's doing. You know, like you just want to get laid.
Right.
But the older you get, it's like, you know what? I've done that. I could continue doing that.
Yeah.
And I could be that 40-year-old guy out of the club picking up 20-year-old girls. I don't want to fucking do that.
Right.
I want to have and like the handful of like first dates that I've been on, they tend to like the conversation goes from like light and playful to like, okay, we're gonna talk about some serious shit.
Yeah.
Because I need to know, can we have a legitimate conversation where we can see eye to eye, or at least in some way, you know, come to a common ground. And if we can't, then like I'm done, you know?
Yeah. That comes with age too. Like when you're at the age and the maturity level where you're thinking about career and settling roots and shit like that. I mean, you already have a career, but like settling roots down and it's what happens when you get in your 30s.
Yeah.
It literally is what happens when you get in your 30s. Something happens in your brain and just switches from a casual fucker to I need to find somebody to spend my life with, or, you know, at least start the process.
Yeah. I mean, you can only start from scratch so many times until you get sick of it.
Yes.
And a lot of people have a different tolerance to that.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not the type of guy to just like, you know, go through a breakup or whatever and just like run through a bunch of girls. Like that doesn't do anything for me.
Yeah. You do.
That does more damage than good.
Yeah.
So far.
It does in the long run, but you know, the whole time is fun time too. Whole time is fun time. So I don't think I've asked you this in a while, so I don't know, but you still haven't had a black girl? I knew he was gonna
mixed girl, but
mixed girl.
But
okay. That counts for something.
It does.
Well, hear me
It's
out.
a drop.
Not a drop.
Phew.
All right, so there was one that was mixed and she was light skinned. There was another one that was mixed. Her mom was dark skinned.
Okay.
Her dad was white. And
You want a sister.
She took every single genetic factor of a white woman.
Okay.
Wow.
I mean, like I dated this girl for like 2 months, and then she was like, "Yeah, I'm mixed. I went to an HBCU." I was like,
"Oh, you didn't know?"
Shut the fuck up. And she was like, "Yeah, no." Like she was like, you know, I don't know. You know, they didn't really treat her the same because she didn't, you know, play the part.
Yeah.
But like her mom was dark skinned, like
wow,
darker than anybody in this room.
Wow,
dark.
And she was white presenting.
White.
Holy
white
shit.
hair, white skin.
That's crazy
like
how
everything.
genetics
like
work.
very petite, just like every.
So she wasn't thick.
Nah.
And like how you like your bitches.
She was cool though. She was cool. I got a soft place in my heart for her because I left DC like on a weird note. That was when I like. Yeah, I was in DC.
No wonder, right? He put seasoning in his food.
You know what I'm saying? Chocolate City.
I'll meet some feet. but nah. Like when I left DC, I felt bad about it because I wasn't planning on moving to Charlotte, and it just it literally happened like last minute. and we were like supposed to have dinner that night. And she was like, yeah. So like, what are you doing this weekend? I was like,
moving.
I'm moving.
Surprise.
And she was like,
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway. Never like a
100%
solid
black. Yeah.
chocolate one.
I still feel like you need to get one for sure. I still feel like that is what's missing in your life. That's why you haven't found what you're looking for, because you need a sister. I feel like if there's any white guy who is built for a black woman, it's you.
Yeah.
I'm
100%.
almost like, I
Yeah.
mean, any black guy, any white guy who is built for a black woman, it is you.
I agree.
What
get
about me
it.
though? What about me
Because you get it. You get it's not just about like your physicalities or whatever. I mean, you're a good looking guy, but first of all, you cook with seasonings. No,
Yeah, it's a big deal.
it's a big fucking deal. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That's important, okay? But you understand black issue.
Mm-hmm.
And you understand that your children, if you got with a black girl, your children would probably maybe present as black. So they will have a different experience as you, and you understand what that responsibility is like. And you would put the work into learning about how to do black hair and, you know, how to.
Hell, y'all can use them braids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I did learn to do cornrows in high school.
Oh, shit.
Actually, I had cornrows
You know
in
how
high
to do
school.
shape ups, edge ups. You had cornrows.
Listen, man.
Like,
Hey,
I mean, I feel like
the
you.
barber shop.
At
the beauty salon today.
Exactly. Dead ass though, legit. But no, I feel like you would just get it. I've been saying that for years since I met you, and I think that that's what's missing.
Are you intimidated slightly at all?
By black
That's a
women?
good question.
Like far as not by black women, but just far as like pursuing one seriously, on a serious note. Not the mixed woman in DC.
Yeah. Well,
like
but the
a-
thing, I mean, that was a pretty serious relationship, honestly.
Okay.
But no, I'm
Aw.
not. I still feel bad about that.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I feel for it.
You don't want
once
to
in a while.
revisit that?
Spin the black.
All right. Here's my logic on that. Like, I've been hurt before. I don't want to be that person that randomly pops up into your life when
Yeah.
you're like finally at a solid
Yeah.
place, and then like I send you back into a downward spiral.
Yeah.
I don't want to be that person.
Mm.
I've experienced the opposite end of that, and I don't want to be on the giving
Got
end of
it.
that. But no, I'm not intimidated by black women.
Okay.
I just don't think I've like found that woman that I'm like, super attracted to, or been like, don't get me wrong. There's definitely a lot of attributes about black women that I highly value.
Mhm.
But who knows?
Yeah.
Just gotta
Maybe
be that
one will
one.
come along.
Nah, bro, I promise you, I feel you. Because I feel like if I do end up getting back with my ex, I thought about even the other day, like, I haven't ever really I've never dated a white woman before.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I've had sex with one white woman, you know what I mean? Which was cool. I enjoyed it.
That's
but,
you was a mess. You was a mess.
but no, I've never dated one though. I've never been
Yeah.
on a date with one. I've never pursued one. So
They kind of suck.
damn, I was trying to go
He been
somewhere
saying
with
that. I was waiting. I didn't think you was gonna say it,
That
but
can't suck too bad.
look,
Bruh. All right.
Schylar got some stories,
I
boy,
got
for
some
real.
dumb
But you
stories.
ain't leaving
I'm
them
gonna have to be.
alone.
Nah,
so
I'm gonna
they
be
ain't
on
too
here for the
bad.
next 4 episodes to get through everything I need to.
I got you.
Nah, man, white girls are just they're different, man. You're like they've been coddled.
Black
It's
women?
almost like, and like they want to continue to be coddled, and they want to be cared for, and they want to, like, they don't have the same feeling of independence and empowerment that
Okay.
most people of color or
Okay.
other ethnicities tend to have.
Yes.
And I think that, like, I very much so resonate with that
Mhm.
Yes.
because I was empowered by my parents to provide for myself and the rest of my family. And
Yeah.
so, like, while I did not grow up black, there are so many parallels
Yes.
in my life compared to some of my like best black friends or
Mhm.
like just people that I've been able to come in contact with over my life,
Yeah.
But yeah, white women are just a different game. It's like it's like they want to be consistently pursued and just like daunted over and like, yeah, maybe that is your thing, but like I view, if I'm dating a woman, I'm going to view you as my equal.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why should I, lower my standards or like, bend myself
Mhm.
to what you want when you're not gonna reciprocate that energy, you know?
Yes.
And in every situation
that you've
I've
been
been the one giving.
You always
and
overextend
giving
yourself.
and giving, and then it comes to the point where I'm like, yo, this is fucking stupid. Like I shouldn't have been doing this at all, and that's why I've been single for the last.
Now, okay,
Yeah.
Is this because of the quality of the woman that it's like that, of this particular woman or these women?
I think you've had a variety of backgrounds, professions.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
And they all the same in your opinion? For the most part.
Yeah, for the most part, yeah. And
that's
so, like,
what's the crazy part.
Yeah,
is that
yeah, that's what I was trying to understand.
Like, I want, like, off the top of my head, I'm thinking of at least 3 women that he's dated that's been completely opposite, physically opposite, professionally opposite, different, same type of girl.
But for some reason, it's just like the mentality is the same.
Is the same. Yeah.
And it's like they just don't understand the way that I think.
Yeah.
And then I start to understand the way that they think, and I'm like, you're just dumb.
Oh,
you know,
I
like
get it. No, you gotta get you a sapiosexual, bro.
You're just dumb.
well, I mean, like Ebony said it really well one time. She was
Mm-hmm.
like, you know, you're able to wear a lot of different masks. You can assimilate to a bunch of different environments,
Mm-hmm.
and you are talented in a lot of different areas. And you need a woman
who
is exactly the same.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be like the breadwinner or the sole provider of a household. No, like I do I want to be a stay-at-home dad?
Right.
No, but like if it came to that point where my wife was like, I'm making a shit ton of money,
He would
stay home with the kids, I'll be like, all right.
He's a brother. He don't want to be the.
Everybody said it. Listen, everybody said it. Schylar is not white.
I just smiled inside, man. I don't want to be the sole provider of the household. Listen,
said,
man,
I will do it.
You'll do it, though.
I will do it, but
you
like
don't-
if
Right.
for whatever, like
He's
if
like,
a
"Help
different
me."
situation
Right.
Bitch.
presents itself,
Right.
I'm not gonna have some sort of anonymity.
You don't like the
towards it.
entitlement
Yeah.
part,
Yeah,
right?
no,
That's
like,
something a lot of women.
I
embody.
don't have a fragile sense of like being a man.
Yes.
I have no doubt I'm gonna be an amazing father.
Yep.
And like I stand by that.
Right.
You know, like I feel deep down inside I'm gonna be an amazing father.
You are.
And I have
Definitely
no doubt about that in my life. But like I don't know, man. I'm just open to a lot more than a lot of people are, because I've been through a lot of shit that people haven't ever been through.
Yeah. That's why I've been saying.
Gotta get you an empath, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're one, so you have to be with one, bro.
Yeah.
Because I'm like that. Like even when I'm just sharing like just traumas or different things, if she responds to it a certain way, you cut off. Kind of like how you were saying earlier about that woman that you went on a date with.
Yeah.
And she was like, well, you are kind of racist a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know
Just
if
that
he's-
general,
just like, boop.
that
That was
assumption
enough.
was just
Yeah.
like, bitch, what?
Literally,
Like,
like, that was the only comment I needed.
Yeah.
I was ready to leave that date, and like we had just sat down at the table.
it's like, all right, I'm out. I'm gonna head out, bitch.
I got home. And Jared was like, "Yo, how was the date?" I was like, "This bitch told me I was racist."
I know Jared was fucking appalled.
Oh
like,
hell, yeah. He laughed at first. He was like, "All right, so what'd you say?" I was
like, bitch,
like, I
please.
couldn't say anything because it was 3 black women sitting around us.
Oh gosh, she would. Yeah, you did her a favor because
Yeah.
that would have been bad.
Yeah.
Or, that would have, well, depended. That's really interesting how many parallels you got. Like as you were talking, I'm like, y'all are the same motherfucker. Like, why y'all don't hang out? Like, for real, go find you some bitches.
Yeah, I can plug you into some white girls, some decent white girls.
You know.
Yeah, ones that he friend zoned. Because I will say that the girls in his, like the ones that I'm cool with, I love them. I think they're great human beings. They get it too.
Yeah.
They understand it. And they're also not afraid to have these type of conversations.
Mm-hmm.
Because then you do have some white people who try to avoid it all at all costs. You start talking about race shit, they like, all right, I'm gonna
I left my hair dryer on at home. I gotta go.
I love that. I love seeing people get uncomfortable.
Yeah,
I
it's
love
so
that.
funny. It's like, oh, she's talking about race again. Okay, she's one of those.
Abort.
All right, sister soldier. Like it's time to go. It's time to go. Like his group of like girlfriends, homegirls are great. I
That's dope.
do want to go back to you talking about how great of a father you're going to be. And I was going to wait until the end of the episode to do this, but I just want y'all, when I say that I'm putting pieces of, I'm building my children's parents' father, I mean that shit. Because I call on each man that has assumed a position in my children's life for various reasons. And Schylar is one of the constants because my kids are very, besides their godfathers, they're like, he is the one. You know what I mean? And my mom was talking just randomly the other day. I mean, she literally just was like, where's Schylar and Jared? And I said, oh, Schylar is overseas. He's in Europe. And I said, and Jared's been working. I haven't messaged him in a while, but I need to check in. But I know he's working. And now I know he has a girlfriend, so it makes even more sense. Yeah. And she was like, Schylar really came from work to go to Alexa's graduation. And sometimes my mother says these random things out of nowhere. Yeah. Like she's like, it's almost like she's having a conversation with herself and then she cues me into it. But she was like, he really came from work. I said he was going to work afterwards. She was like, but he really came and took an Uber to the graduation. I was like, yeah. She goes, and it's not a high school graduation. It was an elementary school graduation.
I got invited. I'm going to show up.
And I said, because Schylar understands his position in my children's life. If I tell my kids to call you an aunt and uncle, it means something. It doesn't just mean, it's not, they don't do that to everybody. You either Mr. or Mrs. or auntie and uncle. If I say that's your uncle, they look at you like family. Yeah. So if my daughter says, I want Uncle Schylar to be at my graduation and he can make it, he's going to come. And she was like, but I just think it's so, my mother, because she's not used to this. Yeah. She's like, like, he's forever good in my book. Like, they're always good here. Him and Jared didn't even know you, and he came to help you out with the moving. I didn't even, that was my first time meeting him, and he's fucking carrying out my bed and my fucking dressers and shit. Say all that to say, you're going to make a phenomenal parent just by how present you are for my kids. They could call you at any time. They could come over at any time. You will go and stop what you're doing. You've picked up my kids from school for me.
All right, on that note, I don't know why they let me just show up.
Because they asked for no ID. No ID.
Listen, I didn't even know Alexa's last name.
He did it.
They were like, well, what teacher class she in? I was like, I don't know. And they're like, well, how old is she? I was like, what grade she in? I'm like, I don't know. How old are you when you're what grade are you in when you're 14? And then
first of all, the girl is 11.
All right, well, anyway, then this one guy is like, oh yeah, go talk to that dude in the dreads. He'll get it for you.
And did.
Nobody asked a single fucking question
for an ID.
I hopped out the car wearing khakis and a button up, tucked in, and they're like, oh yeah, you should be here. The worst part though,
that shit was funny.
There was a girl standing like right outside the car, and she looked so much like Lex.
Oh shit!
So I was like, Lex.
He called somebody else's daughter Lex.
She looked at me. I was like, yeah, nah. I hopped out the car. I was like, Lex, come on. I was like, oh shit, Jared, that is not who I thought that was.
That shit could have went so wrong. It could have went so wrong.
Could have gone so south. I'm just surprised that they just let a random dude show up and take your child.
I'm surprised.
I'm sure they saw how Lex took to you though when she saw you, right?
Well, yeah,
she wasn't even all that excited. She literally, she's walking up and she's like, hey. Okay. I was like, damn, all right, good to see you. Let's go out for birthday dinner.
Oh my God. Yeah, it was her birthday. Yeah,
she had a long day though.
She had a long day.
I get it.
That's right. That was fucking hilarious.
Y'all both Tauruses too, right?
Yeah. Their birthdays are like 2 days apart.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Just like her goddad too. His birthday, like all the Tauruses are just right back
plugged in
and gravitating towards each other too, which is fucking crazy. And then Zay wanting Jared's hair.
Oh my God, that was
fucking hilarious. But he I say all that to say, not to market you to my our black listeners, because I want you to find a girlfriend.
Yeah.
But you definitely are gonna make a great dad, and it's very important to me that you understand how much I appreciate our relationship.
Thank you.
You're a phenomenal fucking human being. I'm very grateful for just your presence in my life. I didn't even think it was possible at my big age to connect with someone younger than me. Like, oh, I actually really look up to this person. And and then by proxy, Jared, who's thinking of other things to set my children up with things that
529s and
I didn't know
vehicles,
nothing about
yeah.
that shit. He was like, okay, so I need the documentation. I need and I was like,
Mhm.
okay, I don't fucking know what the fuck that is, but sure, like, because he's the money guy. So
Right.
if anybody gonna make sure that they straight, is this motherfucker. So.
And he was like, "What do you mean they could have a? We can start a college fund? What do you mean?
And no cool.
yeah, and tax free.
Yeah, I was like, I stick money, in the shoebox and shit like that
Right.
for the kids because I don't trust the banks with my savings.
I get it.
But I'm that kind of black. I a shoebox, a
Shoeboxes,
taped
I get it.
shoebox that I just stick.
I still got a vase in my room. I keep a bunch of cash in.
I get it.
Oh my god! Okay, we gotta.
All right, back on topic.
Back on topic. Okay, we already asked that question. So there's this common misconception. I don't know if it's a misconception or not because I've never had sex with a white girl, but that white women.
No, you good.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
You had me thinking it was an emergency.
No.
Jesus Christ! Don't do that.
Sorry.
Again.
Football.
Fuck. That white women are crazy in the bed. Like just nasty. Now you don't have another point of reference besides like Hispanic women, but are they really? Like, is it really, or is it just that black men because they're the forbidden fruit be acting like they the nastiest?
It's a different type of nasty. I don't know what you want to call
What's the
it.
nastiest thing? His face, you missed it. You missed
I
it.
don't know if I can say this on air.
No,
Yes, you can.
yes,
God.
you can. This is the show for it. Do I know the story?
Maybe.
Okay.
This girl looked me dead in the eyes. And she said, I want you to come at me and then suck it out and spit it in my mouth. My dick
I
just
wish-
flopped down and crawled right back inside my body.
Your dick say, "Oh, this bitch is nuts!" Like,
I literally, I rolled over. I was like, what? What is? Why? What about it? Is it like the
what
like?
the fuck is that called?
Is it like the me like sucking it out part, like
called-
spit it in your mouth? And she
It's
was like,
called
all of
something.
it.
I know
Nah,
the
dude,
cum
she would-
swapping thing, but that's
No, that's
not,
No,
yeah,
it's
that's
a different. It's
Yeah,
a different term for when you do it with your own cum. It's something else. I can't.
not
think
for
of it.
me. That's the term. That's the fucking term.
That was the nasty. You
mm.
did tell me that. The guy's face
yeah,
is.
I was just like, yeah,
I could see
I'm-
Will's face.
I'm good.
Mm.
I'm good
Like,
on that.
no,
I
thank
appreciate
you.
the invitation, but
Yeah.
no. And then I had the thought, how many times has this worked?
Yeah,
I'm sure it's worked
I'm
a
sure
lot.
it's worked a lot.
Mhm.
I'm sure it's worked a lot.
Yeah, women are
I'm out.
nasty. Yeah,
Women are nasty.
yeah,
I would never do that.
yeah.
for the
Because y'all
record.
get offended. Like if y'all suck a nigga dick, he comes in your mouth. And if you want to kiss him like right after, y'all feel away if he moves his face.
That's
Not
never
all
happened to me,
y'all.
so I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
That shit don't bother me. I know a lot of guys who are like, oh my God, no, get the fuck away from me. But
Right,
like,
right.
Bro, it's not a huge deal.
Yeah, there's the
It's
I
not
don't.
like it's like it's
I've
not like it's
never
like
had a-
smeared on her face and she's like rubbing it on you.
Yeah,
but, like,
right. Like,
If it's swallowed already, yeah.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't want to have a
I'm
fucking
not gonna,
full
I'm not
makeout
gonna give
session.
you a deep kiss though. You know what I'm
all
saying?
right. But you ever like touched a woman and then like put your fingers in her mouth?
touch the where?
On her
You know
pussy.
exactly what I'm talking about.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure. They
Yeah.
love tasting themselves.
Right. Well, maybe they have that same idea. Like, oh
That-
yeah, you want. But no,
I got you.
that's
Guys don't. Guys
No,
don't.
no
I mean,
guy-
I know that guys don't.
Right.
Straight guys rather. I know that they don't, but I've never had that experience. Like they've always wanted to kiss me,
Yeah.
but I'm a swallower.
Mhm.
Okay. I might spit it and then bring it back up,
Bring it back up.
but
God damn.
for the that's nasty. Now that's nasty.
Out here doing
That's-
acrobats.
Yeah. Tricks, okay.
Want to see a
But
triple backflip?
triple backflip, back spit. But nobody has ever like been apprehensive to kiss me. But also, yeah, they just don't. I've
Yeah,
never
but you
even-
already swallowed it, so
Yeah,
I
it's
got
not
you.
a thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, but they, you said they're a different type of nasty. It's just like kink, like outside of the box nasty.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
like they got some weird fixation or like whatever, but they're not like I don't know, man. I wouldn't say they're like, I don't know, all on a spectrum. Some girls are just like, I hate to say it, but just like dead fish. Other girls are just fucking crazy, and it's like, yo, you cannot be enjoying yourself that much.
You're so stupid.
I swear to God, though, it's like I can tell you're acting, like whether it's for you or for me, but like
you ain't got to do that.
Yeah, no, like give me that like genuine shit. You know?
Yeah,
like I want us to be able to vibe together, and like, dude, I fucking hate when girls like, what do you like? What do you like? Tell me what you want. Like, I'm gonna do what I want.
Yeah, just let it flow, bitch. Shut
exactly.
Up.
I don't want to fucking plan this shit out. I don't need an itinerary.
Exactly.
A schedule.
3 minutes and 43 seconds in, we're gonna change position. No, we're gonna feel it out. I'm gonna catch it. I'm gonna catch your vibes. You're gonna catch mine, and we're just gonna do our thing.
Yes.
But like, as soon as a girl is like, "Tell me what you want," I'm like, "No."
I'll tell you what I don't want. How about that? Like, I'll say,
don't ask me to swallow my own cum.
You nasty bitch.
What the fuck?
The fuck? Okay, last question, and then we're gonna get to. We have a quick segment called Quickie. This Quickie is funny. It's about white people shit, and which one we prefer. And we all do it. Everybody at the table does it.
Okay.
What do you think will fix the relationship between Black people and white people? It's a very loaded question. I know.
Yeah. That's tough because I mean, like, growing up where I'm from, like, it's, you know, racism is like it's deep rooted.
Yeah.
It's deep seated. You know, generational racism, and so like I see it in my family members.
Yeah.
So like it's hard, you know, like just having the conversation about, I don't know, any major topic is just, it's difficult with my family. But like how to bridge that gap and how to be able to, you know, make two races more cohesive. I think people get stuck in their comfort zone, and they don't want to explore out of that because, you know, whether it be past traumas or, you know, past indiscretions or just like your own anxieties or whatever towards a certain situation. Like, I don't know many white people who I could like take to a lot of functions that I go to because I know that they will be physically and visibly uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, you have nothing to be uncomfortable about
at all,
other than what you've been fed by mass media and, you know, stories, you know, passed down from generations or whatever. So, like, how to fix that? It's not going to happen in our generation. We might see some progress while we're still alive.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's not going to be something that can be fixed in the next 10, 20, or 30 years. It's going to take generations to get to that point.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I guess one thing that I'm like a little wary of is like, at what point do you draw the line? You know, we're in this era of accepting everyone's sexuality and how they want to identify, but like, at what point do you say, you know, like you know, what are those, like 72 genders or some crazy shit like that? Like, I understand where you're coming from. You want to be all inclusive and you want to make everyone feel like they're welcome.
But
that's like,
a lot of genders. I think you could have found one in the first five. Like, I think you could have found one. I'm very inclusive. Everybody knows that I'm the fucking LGBTQ flag waver. Yeah. But I think it's excessive. And maybe it's because I'm old and crotchety, but I'm just like, are you fucking joking? 72? We don't need that many.
You don't need that many. But to answer the question, I think the best way to go about bridging that gap is to just fuck it. Put yourself in uncomfortable situations.
I agree.
You know, the first time I ever went to an all-black party, I was like, I should not fucking be here.
Yeah.
But like I said, you get hit on by
Ain't
a black
nothing
woman.
but love.
You get hyped up by some black dudes. It's like, oh shit, I got a 4-foot dick again.
Yes. I wish that more white people understood that we really just be trying to make people feel good
it's
for real.
It's all positivity.
It's really like, even the negative stereotypes that black people have. Like, I know most people of different races are afraid of us because we perceive as aggressive or we have to be. It's very defensive. But But even the people on the corner just be trying to laugh and crack jokes. And they'll also protect you. You know what I mean? They also will look out for you and your children and your parents and shit. So it's like circumstances are maybe a little bit different, but the people are like, we're still, I'm sure there's good and bad people everywhere. So it's like, why couldn't they think of it like that? It's just weird.
I think a good portion of what this comes down to is, for the most part, white people aren't necessarily like very outgoing in a situation where they're like not exactly like super comfortable. But like my neighborhood, I walk through Section 8 to get to my house, and I've been through there a couple times. I've been stopped by like this like little 16-year-old black kid. And like he just like tapped me on the shoulder. He's like, "Hey man, you're looking big as shit. You go to the gym?" And I was like, "Oh my god!" Like, I got home, I told Jared, I was like, "Yo, this little kid just came up and was saying I look yoked." And then like literally a week later, I'm like on the same street walking home past the little convenience store. This old black man stops me, and I'm like, "Shit, he's gonna ask for fucking money." Like that, it just happens walking through Uptown, right? Yeah. And he's like, "Hey man, listen, I don't want nothing from you. I live right down the street. I just want to let you know, man, like you're looking good. You hit the gym a lot, don't you? You know, like he's like, hey man," and like as he's walking away, he's like, "Hey man, I didn't ask you for nothing. I didn't ask for a single thing. I just want to let you know, like, you're in my neighborhood.
Yeah,
we're all good." But unless you experience that, you are fed this narrative by the media that black people are, like you said, you know, intense and
aggressive and fucking angry and scary.
And like, in a lot of ways,
we could be,
and rightfully so.
But like our default really don't be like that.
Exactly,
for real.
exactly. But until you experience it firsthand, you're never gonna know. So if there is any piece of advice, I would say, dive in, explore the culture, any culture you can. You know, and accept it as your own, you know, like maybe there are certain ways that you know, other cultures may communicate that is not exactly what you're used to, but you've got to be able to take a step back and think, okay, like what were they really trying to say? What were they trying to communicate in that particular instance? And when you actually look at it and break it down, it's like, oh, it was actually a very uplifting experience. And I've maybe had like one negative experience in that light. And so I think the best way to go about bridging that gap was just, you know, immerse yourself. Exactly.
But in order for them to want to do that, they would have to want to kind of be okay with giving up their privilege, right?
You gotta drop all your inhibitions. You know, you gotta be able to take your ego and just drop it all the way down to ground zero.
And I can understand why they wouldn't want to give that up.
Because you know, back to the whole privilege thing.
You're used to what you're used to.
Exactly. And some people don't want to venture outside of their comfort zones. But I'm that type of person where I'm like, bro.
Yeah, you definitely you like, let's do it.
I might hate my life for 2 days. But it's worth the experience. At least to be able to understand how somebody else lives and how somebody's brain functions in any given scenario.
Absolutely. I loved it. Damn, people gonna love this shit for real. They're gonna fucking love it.
I hope so, and I hope everybody can learn from this.
Yeah, because, I hope they can too.
I wasn't raised with this mindset, and I wasn't fed this mindset. I learned this mindset through trial and error, and being able to find out, you know, like all these negative things that I was fed my entire life weren't true. You know, maybe somebody else had experiences like that, and maybe it tarnished their view on someone else's culture or someone else's way of living. But like, I've never looked at someone and thought less of them because of the way they have lived. And I think it's because I've been through enough to realize people do what they need to in the time to make whatever ends they need to meet. And like, you know, sometimes there's certain things that you might think you would never do.
That's a fact.
When you are put in a place where you have to decide, you're gonna fucking do it.
Absolutely.
I've seen my parents do things they would never do. Never.
Because they had to.
It was truly eye opening to me. It was like, you know, like it's core memories that I have, and I'm gonna pass that on to my children. You know. And I pass it on to everyone I know.
It's the truth, though. I mean, you that is so fucking, everybody gets themselves in situations and does things that they would never do for survival. No matter what the survival looks like to
Mhm.
you. What is
Yep.
it? What it is that you're surviving? If you have to do it, you have to do
And
it.
it's
It just
always
is
been
what
that
it is.
way, even back
Yeah.
in the day.
Yeah, it's legit always been like this is the beginning of humans.
Yeah.
Like humans have done shit for survival
Yeah.
for the sake of surviving. So
But I feel like we've all been kind of like, spoon fed or like, baby fed to believe that
Absolutely.
like, life is just hunky dory and everything's fucking great. No, it's not. It's
No.
not all the time.
well,
And sometimes you got to struggle to get out of whatever rut that you're in.
Mhm.
And like, you have to be willing to put forth that extra effort.
yes.
And if
100%.
you don't have that grind or that mentality to push through whatever's in front of you, that brick wall that is holding you back, maybe you will be stuck there.
Yeah.
Or you tweak a few little things in your mind that allows you to see other people's viewpoints and why they think that way. And then it helps you to understand, how you may be able to tweak your mindset and your
Mhm.
viewpoint on life to make everything so much more positive and so much
Yep.
more uplifting and just better.
Easier.
Yeah.
Better. It's an easy way
Yeah.
to live, I swear. It really is. Like your life is just more blessed and you're just lighter when you don't
Mhm.
have all these fucking evil thoughts and just
Mhm.
nastiness about you. It's just like,
Mhm.
don't you want to live a good life? Like,
Yeah.
okay. All right, let's play quickie. Will. Let's play quickie. So the way that the game is played is an either or, and it's always themed.
Okay.
So you choose one or the other. And
All
this
right.
this one is white people shit. So
Don't bring ketchup into this.
I mean, you never know.
It's there.
So which one of these white people shit thingies
right.
are you choosing? All right, bungee jumping or skydiving?
Both.
I know you're fucking
both. I'm crazy.
John Wick ass.
I'm crazy.
motherfucker.
Yeah. Throw me out of a fucking plane.
Mission Impossible
Yeah.
looking ass.
Yeah. All right, I'll take the most extreme. Yeah, throw me out of a plane.
The skydiving. Have you
Yeah.
gone yet?
No, but I want to.
Yeah, that's definitely.
I'm back and forth with that one. Bungee jump.
This is a nightmare for me,
I'm
by
gonna
the
say
way.
skydiving.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was a nightmare for me.
Skydiving.
yeah.
I just can't get strapped to a cord and drop me from that shit.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know. It's something about that. I don't know. I don't know if I can do that.
I don't think I could do it either. And I'm definitely afraid of airplanes. So jumping out of one is even more terrifying.
But you'll be with a professional.
That's the only saving grace.
Yeah,
Is that I'll be with a professional. But
Yeah.
like if I would just be like, it will not be fun for me.
yeah.
It won't. I'll probably cry the whole entire time, like just tears flopping up and evaporating.
I would
When
love
you're
to see
done,
that.
you're like, holy shit. That
Right.
was
Like
worth
I did
it,
that,
you know?
yeah. But
Yeah.
bungee jumping, I just said the cord thing for me, like
Yeah.
snaps.
Yeah.
It feels to me like it's more of a risk with the bungee jumping, which is weird.
It is weird.
But it's just like, hell no, I'm not gonna fucking let you tie me
I
to
just think
something.
about hitting the rock, yo.
That's
hitting the
it.
mountain. That's
Or
it.
the fucking shit snapping.
Yeah.
Bitch is over with. Like, you a dead motherfucker. Like, you dead for fuck's sake.
No instructor.
That's
You-
it. Over
Yeah.
with. My brain splattered everywhere is a wrap. Okay, going camping at night without an RV or deep sea diving.
I'll do both. This is unfair. I think both of those sound
It's
fun to
a-
me.
and that's thus the title. White people
Shit. All right, well, I've done the camping. So, yeah, let me go DC diving.
Okay.
Camping.
So it's which one I would
Which one you would do?
Yeah.
camping. I anyone that knows me knows I don't fuck with water like that.
I say deep sea diving.
Not the ocean. I respect the ocean too
I
much.
feel you.
I love it. I would just want to see what the hell is down there.
You can tell me what's down there.
Okay,
Yeah,
I would.
tell me too.
I would absolutely do it. And if I died, bitch, I died happy. Like for real. All right, this one is gonna y'all gonna hate me.
Oh my god.
Eating a tuna casserole or eating a potato salad with fruit.
Tuna casserole.
Tuna casserole.
Yeah, fuck that fruit and potato salad.
Yeah.
I was asking what the fuck was tuna casserole, and you said tuna and mayonnaise with noodles, but do you put it in the
Ooh,
oven?
Oh my god, you're talking about the accounting chick's tuna casserole where they had peas in it.
Oh my god.
What was her name? Melissa?
I forgot she put fucking
Dog.
peas in the tuna
That's
casserole.
different.
All right, so you think about like
Now that's different.
nah. All right, you think about like chicken salad, right? You know, like chicken, mayonnaise, maybe some onions, some spices
Yes.
in there. All right,
That was cold though.
yeah. All right, now you think about that with tuna, and then she has eggs and peas.
And peas. I remember that shit.
Peas is different.
You're so nice. Peas is different.
Mm.
So
Peas are
everybody
raw.
unanimously says the tuna casserole.
Yeah.
Okay. I would say that, yeah, the peas were raw too. It was weird.
Goddamn.
And nobody touched that shit.
Nope. That shit sat.
Y'all cold, man. Somebody could have faked like they was taking that shit home. or
Fuck
something.
No, I did. I
Okay,
did.
see? You
I
be the
took a
one.
bullet.
You're a nice guy, but I'm not doing that
Yeah,
shit.
them peas weren't doing nobody any favors.
Cold ass blanched fucking peas and shit. Okay, cursing out your parents or cursing out the cops.
Oh, cops.
Yeah, cops.
Cops.
I don't know.
Fuck 12.
I'm not cussing my parents
That
out.
man said
What?
fuck 12. Did you
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
fuck 12?
Yeah.
I'm still scared of my dad to this day.
Oh my God. Okay, last one. Burning Man or Woodstock?
Yo, Burning Man is dusty as shit. Big as hell.
You've gone, right?
No.
okay.
I like drove by Woodstock like to and from my college, but at least Woodstock was kind of like, I mean, you could get in and out, but like Burning Man, you were literally in the desert for
Yeah.
a
Damn.
week.
Yeah.
And like you have to wear like a whole fucking headdress, you know. I just
Yeah, I
imagine
mean,
like
you
being
in the
imagine being in
desert.
Egypt, you know, like dust is constantly swirling around, people wearing goggles.
Mhm.
Oh shit. Yeah, Woodstock for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Woodstock.
I say Burning Man.
Woodstock, I guess.
I like
I guess.
I like the idea of Burning Man. I'm gonna go. Well, at least once. I like the idea of it.
I'll go with you.
I believe you would.
I'll go with
Yes.
you. I'll do some. I'll do
There's a
some
lot of
shit.
stuff going on in Burning Man.
I might find a black woman at Burning
You might,
Man.
you just might. Like,
My ebony queen.
come here, girl. Like, I'm not doing all of the things that everybody else do, but I'm gonna get into
Hey, listen,
some
what's
shit.
your son?
What's your sun, moon, and rising? You so stupid. Schylar, it was a fucking. I'm so glad you came.
Absolutely.
This was amazing.
I've
It's
been
been
talking about
blessed.
you coming on for 3 years. We
Yes.
said, yo,
I've been trying.
She
She
said, when
was
we get a
just
white
like, nah,
person
fuck
on,
you.
she said it's gonna be Schylar.
Yeah, we
So,
kept
yeah.
saying we need to get a white person on. I said it's gonna be Schylar. That
Yeah.
slot is reserved for Schylar because I knew.
She manifested that shit 3 years ago.
Yep.
Listen, I'm happy to come back anytime.
That you will
Definitely
definitely.
welcome.
I
Absolutely.
thoroughly enjoy myself.
Yes. The next time we do any type of panel shit, we
Yeah.
need you on there.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Deal.
Inclusion. No. Some diversity.
I'm the diversity hire. That's what this is.
They're like, there go that token white boy.
Hey, this motherfucker.
Here you go, this
Or
motherfucker.
can he catch a twerk?
Word. That's all the girls gonna want to do, right? Thank you so much, brother. I love you. I love you so
too.
much.
I love you too.
I know it's a late night and you do have to work
I don't
tomorrow.
give a shit about that.
You like, bitch, it's a
Bitch,
party.
I work from home.
Yeah.
Oh, you living.
I sign in. We'll go my mouse around. I cannot disclose where I work.
Wiggle
for
my
that purpose.
mouse. Wiggle the mouse around. You are dumb. Oh my God. Do you want to give the people your social media or no? You want to keep them away from
No, I don't think I said anything crazy that.
Nah, you said
moms
shit.
Nah,
would
you
be-
didn't at all. Yeah.
All right. I don't even know my social media.
It's the
oh yeah,
Schylar.
it's the Schylar. Schylar.
Yeah. On Instagram.
Yeah.
I'll follow him on Insta. He doesn't really post anything. Maybe once in a blue moon some food shit in his
Yeah. No.
in his stories. Like someone had steak and I didn't get invited, but I don't eat that shit anyway, so it was fine.
You want some? I got it at the house.
I don't eat steak.
Oh, you can swing by.
I don't eat steak. We're going to do that when
Some
when I
chicken?
come back. I'm coming
Yeah,
to the
yeah.
house because I need
Yeah.
to meet the
I'll
girlfriend.
cook you a nice dinner.
Yes, thank you. I love you.
You little fool.
Is it my go? Oh yeah, it's my go.
Yes, your go.
Okay. Thank you guys for listening and staying up with. We missed last week, so thank you for staying this week. But we'll be back next week and the week after and the week after. You can go follow us at WAAH Podcast on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, everywhere that you have a social anything. Go. What you call it? Follow? Is it follow? No, subscribe on YouTube. I always get it confused because I'm an old bitty bitch. So go subscribe on YouTube so you can see us in person And then go follow me at Ebby Wan Kenobi on Instagram and TikTok, and give them your socials.
Follow me at WhiskeyLee_ on the gram. Oh, real quick, you gonna take Zaya or London, any of them, like trick or treating?
Yes.
Okay.
We're going on Monday. The kids want to be Little Red Riding Hood, the Wolf, and the Woodsman. And
I fucking love how they always have a theme. You know, like it's the whole squad. It's
we
not
kind of
just-
went back and forth about
Yeah.
it, because at first I wanted them to be the Addams family, but Zay didn't want to be the baby.
I don't blame him.
He was like, I don't want to
Yo,
do
you
that.
should have made him be the one like covered in hair. You know, the,
Because of
it, or the
it.
thing. Yeah.
But he didn't want to do that either.
Get him a long ass wig.
And then I said, what about Uncle Fester? He was like, the bald guy? I said, never mind.
Hey man, listen.
And then they came up with Animaniacs,
Okay.
because I've called them Wacko Yakko and Die. I do that all the time. And but then Lexi was like, what if we do Little Red Riding Hood? And I was like, okay, that was a great idea. Actually, they first wanted to be Jason, the bitch from The Ring, and Michael Myers. The bitch they didn't want to do Freddy, but Michael Myers, Jason, and the bitch from The Ring. And I thought that would have been sick.
Yeah.
But they're doing Little Red and everybody, and they want me to dress up as grandma. So this will be the first year that I dress up.
Nice.
Yeah, but I have to work that day, so I got to run out and then go get their costumes, because I take my time doing everything, and I always, every year, I say I'm not going to wait until the last fucking minute, and I do it every fucking year.
But you execute though.
So are they? Do they
I
go
do.
trick or treating
Thank you.
on like a Monday, or is it like a Saturday?
No, they do it on Monday.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
they do it. They out of school Monday, so
Okay.
yeah, I'll bring them around your neighborhood so y'all can see what they look like.
I'll be around.
Okay, I'm gonna text you. Anyway, bye guys. We gotta get the fuck out of here.
Big props to Will on what he did, yo, with the background.
Oh yeah,
and
y'all
everything.
see those of
looks
you guys
great.
on YouTube. You see the Happy Halloween decorations. It's lit.
It is though.
We're festive as fuck here at the clubhouse. We're gonna have probably turkeys and Christmas lights and Christmas trees and reindeer and shit all over the place.
Right.
But Halloween is my favorite. So thank you, Will, with your curly, beautiful, luxurious hair. All right, we gotta go for real. I have to go.
I know you do.
Okay, bye.
Good.
Scram.
Good night.